Welcome everyone back to episode 2 of Cyberpunk's Red's Project Light the North here on Castles and Castles. I'm LaFon, your game master. Alongside me are my players. Players, how are you doing? Introduce yourselves. We'll start. I guess we'll start with Katie today.
It was me last time, so hello, I am Katie. I'm playing Principal. And that's it. That's my introduction.
Nothing new happened since last week?
Nothing has happened in my entire life, actually. I've actually just waited here for 7 days, not moving.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Jen, how's it going?
Pretty good. I got some salt and vinegar chips with Fruit Loops, so I don't know what is possessing me right now, but it's a good combo. So, here to do some net running. Yeah.
That might be the most, programmer, I need to finish this project now. What is in my cabinet snack I've got? So you're on point for a net runner. Congratulations.
In character, yeah.
Sisseth, what's up, buddy?
I got a boring ass answer for my supper. Chicken breasts and rice. Let's go. You can tell I'm white.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with chicken. Come on now.
But playing Dimitri tonight. Yeah.
Nice. All right, and Paul, what's up with you?
I was debating doing like a what's up chat moment, but it's too early for me to get into character. I got some V8 juice. See if we're all talking about what we're eating and drinking. I'm ready to play some Cyberpunk.
All right, hell yeah. Okay, so let's get right back into it then, because ain't no time like the present, as someone said once upon a time.
Who said that?
Someone.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yep. Last week when we left off, there was, each of you had gone through discovery of certain, there were markers and hints of things kind of falling into place. Principal had been taken out from the echelons of their corporate position and finds herself and her team on the run, having narrowly escaped a death squad from corporate headquarters. Nox, our net runner, seemingly uncovered a level of information that was quite heavily guarded. It seems to hint towards some untoward occurrences within cyberware happening within the Canadian borders. Sisseth, Dimitri found a bunch of mercs who were perhaps way too generous a term for them. Some low-level grunts who had been paid to kind of idle around and end up being distractions for the actual gang-affiliated encounter, which was happening closer to the downtown plaza. And of course, our resident streamer, the Coyote, got into... Coyote, what did you get into?
I killed some fucking gonks that were in my way. Got 5K Eddies donated, picked up some corpos. Now we're on the way to some, I don't know, plaza or something.
Hell yeah. Actually, on the topic of that, let's take a moment to see how much money you made from your stream on that one.
Okay, so what check do you want me to do here?
All right, so let's first of all, let's see how stylish you are. Let's give you a style check to see what's up.
All right. You know I got that style.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
You have fashion icon?
Almost as low as I could possibly roll. Yeah. That is still a 20.
Still a 20. Yeah, you absolutely get to apply a +1 bonus to your check to kind of wheel and deal with your viewership to see how generous they're feeling today.
So we're on an acting check with a, how do I add one to this?
As soon as you click it, it should give you an opportunity.
Mods.
Yeah, there you go.
1. No, I'm not gonna spend luck on it, as tempting as that was. All right, that's a different flavor of a 20.
Hell yeah, 20. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, you know what? We're gonna say that the baseline number is 100 eddies. Roll me a d10 to multiply the 100 eddies by. 8. Ain't not bad. Not bad. 800 eddies added.
800
to
eddies.
Hell yeah.
On my character sheet.
Hell yeah.
How do I? Oh yeah, right here. I'm on for about 800. No, not 8,000. That's too many.
8,000. There we go. It should be a little bit better. Okay. Cool. So that is the outcome of your capitalistic tendencies.
It's a good stream.
Give the shout out message to the let's hear what the shout out message is.
The shout out message. Fuck man, I already gave you the stream closing message. Right? I don't know if there would be a shout out.
I'll give you a there's a the outcome ends up 800 eddies. It's a pretty good haul for your
wait, I'm not gonna take all 800 of those eddies though, because my net runner would take I believe probably half. So I'm gonna give 400 of those eddies.
You
sure.
have your own net runner?
Yeah.
Well, it's a duo.
Kind of.
I think
Netrunner / driver / the person that runs the
Wanderer.
I also have a
essentially.
Wanderer, your
Yeah.
Netrunner kind of duo. She tells you no, you keep all 800 of it. I'm gonna hole up in a safe house and keep track of the car. Make sure that we have a way out of here should things go south in a hurry. So you have access to all 800, as it were. The 5,000 are in escrow. The 1,000 was a chargeback.
Brutal.
Ooh. Ooh. I ban whoever did that.
That's how it goes.
Hell yeah. All right. With that, after on the way here, you guys entered into the downtown core of the NCR, the National Capital Region, an amalgamation of what formerly used to be Ottawa and the Gatineau side of the Quebec border. They became a central region, and now this is the area you find yourselves in. A hollow effect projected across the town square, the central plaza square, expounding the virtues of corporate subservience and the future of technology in the cyberware market. However, fireworks went south and the hollow projector exploded, and the message or the person broadcasting on the other side seemed to call for it to all be shut down. As that happened, a hulking brute of a person chromed out with cyber arms, multiple cyber arms, strolled into or smashed into the plaza square, cutting up a bunch of people on the way through and generally laughing in hysterics as they did so. And that is where we find ourselves today. And so let's get a look at where we are. So here is the entity. I will. Not all of you are together. Some of you are. In fact, our.
I'm with the corpos.
Your corpos are over here with our streamer Solo. Our netrunner is up here. Our
is Wanderer here, or were they just grouped in?
They were just grouped in. We can.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Perfect. No worries.
They are now no longer here. Bye-bye. But yeah, so this is a rough approximation. We're not in combat yet. You guys are still on the outskirts of the downtown core. There's barricades up in a ton of places. The roads have been shut down. One of the reasons why Wanderer isn't here is because she has to try and drive the car off. There's simply no space. You guys are walking into this area. Nox, you are in the northern side. You actually are, though, on this map in an alleyway behind. There's an office building that Counter Intel has access to, that you're coming from there. You've been directed. You're on call right now with your operations team, and they're kind of directing you south into the thick of the chaos to try and find some opportunity. Dimitri, this is the location that you were directed to, and you find yourself on foot again. Your driver, Elena, stripping the car back to the Crimson Hammers to keep it, whatever's left of it, safe. But you find yourselves in this area on call right now, actually. So the corporate and Nox, you guys are on the same call. Dimitri, your agent is ringing.
Mm-hmm. I see all the death and destruction in front of me, and I like try and like back up a little bit and answer my agent.
Yep. A masked voice, a garbled robotic voice pipes in over it. You've dealt with enough fixers over time. This is not a surprise to you. This is a modulated distortion designed specifically to mask identity. And the voice says, we are willing to hire you for your services. Pay negotiated after completion of the job. Money's good. Stay in contact with the group. Protect them.
Do you know what the fuck is going on here?
That's your job to find out, or at least what you've been hired to.
I don't like this, and I like cock back the bolt on my assault rifle. Yep.
Confirmation of acceptance of the contract.
Indeed.
Patching you through now. Welcome, everybody. And all of you hear this now. Congratulations. You've all been nominated / hired to figure out what's going on. Good luck. Goodbye. And the link goes dead, though all of you are still connected. Knox, the only one here who knows who this is, this is of course, Jim.
Oh, Jim, like my boss, Jim?
Yes, this is your boss. The only one who doesn't have the modulated voice, not because he didn't try and apply it, but because you've cracked through it, is you.
Shakes her head, I guess, and would I be able to like access some camera feeds in the area just to like
yeah, give me a scan.
Violence and shit?
Give me an interface scanner check.
Would I be able to descramble actually with the scrambler and descrambler?
Read me
what I recognize.
Read me what it does specifically, please.
It says, at least in the BTT, it just says encodes and decodes transmissions. I don't know if it says a little more.
I think it is on one of the, on the same decode key. This is a decode key that is outside your
okay, because yeah, I'm mostly just wondering, would I recognize that this is the same person who I called earlier?
Oh yes.
Although actually, I don't know if I had talked to it over there. No, I didn't. Did I?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I never actually spoke.
Yeah, your person picked it up.
I think this is the kind of thing that, like, on hearing that, she would turn and just be like, "Is this more surprises? you didn't tell me about this either." Well, new job, I guess.
I think Colt probably turns and goes, "I don't know, you were the ones who did the fucking donate. Why are we going here?" And like cocks his rifle back and like goes up against a wall and tries to pull up Wanderer. Is Wanderer within a mile of me?
Yeah, I'll say I'd say that she's still within a mile, yeah.
Okay, base. That means my scrambler still, or not scrambler, radio communicator still works.
Yeah.
The built-in, it's not having the agent built in, it's just like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
I just like pull up Wanderer, it's fucked.
Okay. Do you want me to come and get you?
Start the stream. Try to drive here. The roads are all blocked. Start the stream, give me a count in. There's a bored out motherfucker here. I need a readout on his Chrome so I don't get fucking flatlined.
Stream starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. You're live.
What's up, Coyote Club? Watch this. And then we go into combat.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
The other thing is she says negative on the drive-in for the pickup. They're sending in air support to like lock down the entire region. You are in. You're the only way out is on foot. Knox. Okay. On that 23, you see across your screen, I believe, a bunch of blue arrows. Each of those is a point where you can jack in. The one that's here in the center of the plaza goes to this location here. In terms of, you don't know if any of these have control nodes to cameras yet, but those are all places where you could ostensibly get into. Remember, you do have to be within, I believe, 6 meters. It's either 6 or 8 meters of a point to get into it, to jack into it, but that is what is available to you.
Yeah, I'll go try to jack into that.
Okay, you've got control of your token. You can move it. Okay, so everyone gets to do one initial action, whatever you choose to do, whether that be move, run, etc. And then we will roll initiative to get into combat.
Yeah.
Is
How
drawing
high-
free action? I forget.
Drawing your weapon, that is a free action, yeah. Well, so much as it's just a free object interaction, yeah.
Okay, right, yeah.
Do these like what are they called? Like ballards?
Yeah, bollards, yeah.
Do they provide any decent cover?
No.
Or are they not tall enough?
No, they are not. Not that they're not tall enough, they're not thick enough. They
Not thick enough. Okay.
Yeah.
A
a bullet could graze you through it and therefore is not cover.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, Cyberpunk Red does not have half cover. It's either it is cover or it isn't.
And is a movement a meter or is a movement a square?
Squares.
Squares.
Okay.
How tall are the buildings around the plaza?
Oh, you're in a downtown plaza. These are very
Okay.
tall. These are mega scrapers. So like each of them easily the shortest one is 60 stories tall.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my grappling gun can't go to the top, is what you're saying.
It might be a little difficult.
It might be a little bit difficult.
Oh, super set. No, I was thinking about my grappling gun too.
Yeah.
Um,
Are these like staircases going down? Does that like descend into a subway? And is there like
ping where
a
you're
fence
looking for?
Sorry, yeah. There's,
Yes.
two of them?
So currently, actually, give me a perception check on that, please.
Absolutely.
okay, I think.
Let me just make sure I have my. Yeah, there you go. I have my stuff. Oh my god.
Honestly, that's still
20.
pretty good considering you rolled a critical fail.
Wow.
But a 20 is still more than enough to get information. Not only do you hear a bunch of people rushing forward, what sounds like riot police setting up barricades underneath. This is a subway entrance, but also there's rolling gas through it as tear gas seems to be applied within those staircases, seemingly providing the civilians no method of escape. Actually, speaking of the civilians, they get to take one free action. Ushered by the riot police, who I will actually now reveal.
Rito.
Here we go. There's one set.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And then
Good.
ushered by kind of them kind of being shoved in. They are being kettled into the center of kind of the square here. For each, by the way, for each like token of civilian, it references about 4 or 5 people. So it's not just one civilian per token in this particular area. So it's a lot busier here than kind of is.
You don't want to manage 300 tokens?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Also, Dimitri, over the comm, or sorry, you can share this information. Within the civilian groups, it doesn't look like these are all. Now, this area is a rough and tumble area, so everyone is carrying a sidearm of some kind. But some of these people look like they're a little bit more well armed than others. Kind of holding like rifles under their coats as they kind of shuffle into a corner, and sort of similar things like that. Okay, so what's your action? We'll start. So Nox, what do you said you were heading to where?
You told me there was a spot I could jack in. I don't know.
So
what
all of
that
these
looks
blue arrows here, like these that are like this, all of those are places you can jack into. The majority of them so in this one, this particular one here, in the center is a little bit difficult to get to because, as I said, there's a throng of like rioting civilians at this point, civilians trying to escape the chaos and people who are like exacerbating it on top of that. But each one of these blue arrows is a place you can jack into.
And my scan, that's what it revealed?
Correct.
Or
Correct. The scan, that scan interface check is what reveals all of these areas. And because you rolled so high, you get all of them. You feel pretty safe to assume that these are about all the ones in the area.
Okay. And if I wanted to hack the police car, like asking for a friend, would I have to jack in directly to it, or
Yes.
could I jack into this and then affect
Well,
the
if
car?
the vehicle is operated autonomously from a different location, then you would have to jack into anywhere on that network. But you've worked with these or against these kind of people enough. These vehicles are driven by a driver in the car. So you would have to interface physically with the vehicle.
Okay.
So it's doable, but a lot more dangerous.
Are they parking right there, or are they continuously driving?
So they haven't really taken their move yet, but they on their turn they will move up into like the center area a little bit and like use the vehicle as a barricade.
Okay. How do you hold an action in this? Can you hold an action?
You just hold an action until you define right now what the trigger is going to be, and then when that happens, if it happens, the action automatically goes through.
Okay. And what are examples of things that I can even hack? Like if I decide to jack into just a normal port, like.
So you don't know what these ports do yet. You don't know what's on the network, but it's just a place where you can get into the network somehow.
Okay.
You
Then
should
I'll
just
just
plug
hold-
in USBs off the street. That might help.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
That sounds totally normal. I'm just gonna look like a normal bystander, and I'll hold my action that once the cops leave this vehicle, that I'll go and jack into it.
Okay, got it. All right. So Dimitri, did you make a move yet?
No, I haven't. I'd like to communicate what I just learned about these civilians looking a bit more, they're packing a bit more heat than you would expect off of a random crowd off the street. And then I think Dimitri might throw down maybe a smoke grenade. Let's see, I might move maybe a bit further south here. Let's see. Yeah, I might move around here. And then might bust a smoke grenade on the ground.
Okay.
Let's throw that. I'm assuming the radius is going to be accurate, I would hope. Throw it right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Principal, what are you doing?
I think first and foremost, she's going to turn to her team members and just bluntly tell them, like, if you want to get paid, get ready to start shooting, because that's our paycheck today, it seems like. And I think they would have probably been with her long enough that they're not going to be too surprised by that.
Yeah. Okay.
They won't exactly be surprised. I mean, they both are armed. So I think primarily, first thing I'm going to do is just move over a few steps, so I'm a little less open here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
With weapons out.
All right.
And I want to take a look at the Nightmare Heavy, I guess. That big fucking thing.
Yeah.
Using probably the teleoptics to just zoom in basically and see if I can get a read on it at all.
Okay.
Like what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah. Give me a perception on this one. You can use a +1 because of the teleoptics to it.
Starting strong.
17. It's not bad. It could be worse.
I was gonna say it could be better though.
The only
could be a
person that
lot
has
better.
rolled over a 5 so far is Jen.
Well, Ben's clearly the best player here. So
Yeah. So zooming in, this is a massive figure. What looks like a body that was already very muscular before any sort of both muscular and tall before any sort of cyborg improvements. Let's use that word generously. Is extended via the mechanical attachments, standing almost 7 feet tall, weighing probably between 400 and 500 pounds of flesh, and then an extra like 600 to 800 pounds of steel, welded and wired into the body, a mangled face with cyberware kind of grafted in with no regard for the flesh that lay underneath. Vessels and veins melted into the metallic replacements, brilliantly red eyes that kind of jut out, and armed to the absolute teeth. Guns, knives, grenades. This is a specimen that you do not want to be in the line of fire of if they turn their attention to you. Very heavily armored as well.
So a face that only a mother could love. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
This person's mother, if they had, assuming they lived long enough to see them become like this, would not call this their child.
Rough. That is rough. I think for my action, I don't exactly know if it is. I'm just double checking the whole book. If I were to do an aim shot, but then just like, I don't know if there's a mechanic for like steadying a shot and trying to spend longer on doing it to then.
You can spend longer to improve your ability. You do not have the time to do that here.
Okay. I wasn't exactly sure.
Yeah. No, that is a thing to do that you can do in this game. If you take a long period of time to really focus on what you're doing, you absolutely can improve the level of your check. But you do not have that time here.
Longer than one action. Understandable.
Correct. Yeah, we're talking
I wanted
minutes.
to shoot first is the thing. Like, it's a terrible idea because then he's going to immediately look at me. But what if I do it anyways?
Up to you.
I think that really would be exactly what she's going to do.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Because she's been in these kind of situations long enough. She always knows shoot first, trust her secretary, which of course is her weapon. And so I'll go for an aim shot and I'll aim for the head.
Okay.
So there it is. Where's the button?
Make sure to target your the
Yes.
and
I will be doing that correctly. Yeah, aim for the head. When in doubt. Not amazing.
Now this guy has a ref of 8. He is going to attempt to dodge.
He's got a ref of 8?
He's bored out, man.
He's fast as fuck and he's big as fuck. Oh, we're done.
And then it is
This is scary.
oh, you know what? It is actually just
Do you have initiative or like how
the
does
initiative
this-
is going to be happening here
This
shortly.
is pre-initiative.
23. I do believe 23 is higher than 15. As you take that shot, you can his eyes flicker, almost as if glancing at you for a moment, then instantly back. He barely moves. His head ducks forward an inch, and the bullet whiffs past into the building down to the sides, entirely unaffecting him. All right, Coyote, you have your pre-combat move before everything goes to hell.
I said watch this, so we're gonna do a watch this. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to find the table for aimed shots again.
In the meantime, LaFawn, does
Yes.
this person remind me of the person that was in the brain dance? The big person with the machine gun that was
yes.
laughing? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
straight up.
So
You were there. You've seen this part. The thing about brain dances is you were there. A brain dance is not like a video. That is the colored with a recollection of memory and emotions and all the kind of hormones that are running through you at the time. But yes, this is that same person.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
Like visually, the weapons this motherfucker has
Yeah.
are big chain gun,
Yes.
but that's held. It's not like implanted.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna take an aim shot at the held item then.
Okay.
Ooh.
If
Do
a single
recall
point
he
of
still will
damage-
be able to dodge this. And he is
Yes,
going
if
to
a
dodge.
single point of damage gets through your target's body armor, they drop an item of their choice. I'm gonna choose for them to drop their fucking
Big gun.
big gun. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
Crazy.
The DV at this distance should be, if it's calculating right, low as fuck. It is straight up a fucking DV 13, I think.
But here's the thing. He can elect to ignore the DV and use the evaded
And
action.
use evasion anyways. I
Right.
yes, but I have to I have to aim
Yeah.
and then make an attack. Oh, yep, he's targeted. I'm aiming for the held item.
Okay.
Bonk.
He's still. You know what? He would have chosen to evade here, so I'm gonna make him run the evasion.
How did I miss? Oh, because it's a -8.
Yes.
Duh.
Yeah.
That would do it. Yep.
25,
Hey,
I do
hey,
believe, is
guess
higher
what?
than
Yeah,
10.
with a plus 17. Yeah,
25
he
feet?
fucking does it.
It's not so much that he evades; he just takes the bullet straight on the wrist, and then doesn't even move, does not shrug, does nothing. The bullet crumples and falls to the ground. He is still perfectly fine.
Oh my god.
All of you, give me kind of a perception check here.
I love
Will
doing
do.
those.
I've already moved all of my stuff out of perception, so
33. Okay, so
Fuck off.
you were used to. He's not focused on an individual target.
Thank God.
yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay, cool. With that being said, let's go.
Whoa!
Oh my.
That was a million. How many ones did you roll?
Let's not talk about it.
Wow, you rolled a 1. You rolled a 1 for principal.
Oh wait, no.
How do you roll
Principal,
initiative?
Principal, roll your. So yeah, you guys roll your initiatives again. This is just to put it in the turn tracker. I can update it manually afterwards.
Oh.
No,
It's
but how
just
do you do that?
annoying to.
Yeah,
How do you do that?
Your initiative should just be, I believe, your reflex. It's just a reflex check.
Wait, didn't you run it for us? What do you mean?
I'm just saying I rolled it to get it into the turn tracker, but you roll it to actually get your roll. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna.
Yeah, it's just a reflex check. Okay, cool.
Because I have something that gives me more initiative. So
Yeah. So
I feel like
you
I'm-
absolutely use it. Like I said, I just rolled it to put it in the tracker. It's not. It's
Can I
not
roll above
your
5,
actual thing.
please?
What's that?
I said, can I roll above 5, please?
That would be great.
This is crazy.
Oh no.
I've rolled like 5 times now.
All right.
These are
Oh
horrible
my.
numbers.
We are
Oh
batting
my.
a 3 average.
Oh wait, I get a +2 to that from my Korenzikov.
Right. Okay. Got it. All right.
So,
Oh, additional. Okay, we can write 2 in the additional mods section when we do the reference or reflex. I mean,
Well, that zoomed in so
It's
far.
easy over. You just had me zoom in. On
Yeah, because I
TJ.
think someone typed something.
What did you just do?
Oh, yeah. I just typed
Okay,
equals
there you go.
12.
Oh.
Damn.
We all had to zoom in really quick.
We all have such high reflex, and all of you rolled like ass.
Okay, so
It's crazy.
Coyote, you are 16. Where are you in my list? Oh my god. Principal, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4, so 12 total.
Oh, that's not the person. Is it not going to let me do? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay.
Nope.
That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. 12 total. Got it.
Bro, some of the normal people, one of the normal guys rolled a -3.
That is crazy.
Actually, 2 of them rolled a -3.
Oh, can I edit this?
Wow.
No, I cannot. Okay. Why is it not letting me?
And one of the random
Oh,
SWAT
here we
ops
go.
rolled a 26.
12.
And I'm getting outrolled by my teammates.
And then Dimitri, you
Like
got
supported.
a 11?
12 total.
12 total. Okay.
Yeah,
After
after the mod.
I'm trying to
the
find
problem with
the
a riot scene, right, is that there are
I don't even...
uh
Where's the initiative for the bad guy?
Whatever it is, it's higher than us because
I don't see Nightmare Heavy on any of the things LaFawn rolled, which makes me feel like it was rolled in secret, and we won't get to. Oh no, never mind. There it is.
I haven't shown them on the what do you
Yeah.
call it, the combat table.
14.
Uh,
Oh, I get to hear it. That's good for
And
me.
Coyote, you are 16. Where?
Yeah.
Oh my god, where are you? For some reason, you're hidden in my tracker.
I'm too sneaky.
Oh, I see why.
Shoot me. I'm too sneaky. If I'm not in the tracker, you can't
No,
shoot me.
your token is displayed
Oh.
under. It's displayed under your name. Okay, that makes sense.
classic.
Okay, so I think everyone is correct now.
Great.
Cool. Okay, so top of the order.
My technician. That's crazy.
They're going to drive. This is just the car being driven in, and it is going to act as a blockade here. And he's going to This guy represents all of these, so they're all going to jump out of the vehicle
Mm.
and take up perimeter around. Cool. This is not here. Technician, what did you want Technician to do?
I think the technician, I believe, double checking, probably. God, I don't even know.
Technician is going to act as a bodyguard here. Is going to hold their action.
Okay.
Coyote, you're up.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I rolled really badly.
Shit.
Are you surprised by this?
I did not have enough time to think about what I was gonna do. If I radio comm into Wanderer, does Wanderer have a readout on their Chrome yet?
Wanderer does radio back in time. Their ice is better than anything I've ever come in contact with.
Okay, so just straight up, we won't get
All
to
right.
know. Okay, cool.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Great.
She rolled a check, and unfortunately, I was rolling for her.
Yep, nope, it's fine.
No fair. No fair.
That's what happens. I'm just gonna keep kind of moving around. I don't want to get too close to the fucking like Nagsec guys. I'm gonna go like here, I guess.
Okay.
Move a little bit. Like you said, there's nowhere to grapple to on this building, right? This one next to me.
The building itself is it's a glass skyscraper, so I'd probably say no.
Okay.
I mean, okay, I'll let you try if you want. Difficulty will be very hard, and if things go south, you might fall
Great.
off.
I'm good for now. we'll cross that line later. We're just gonna take another shot at this motherfucker then.
Go for it.
I'm not gonna aim. I'm just shooting him.
Hell yeah.
Shooting for the damage. Let's get his ass. Bonk.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna choose to evade because at this
Yeah, because he's got a plus.
It's like plus 30.
And
Fuck me.
the shot kind of comes in. He's just marching forward. It's not so much of the bullets are. You are an excellent shot, right?
Yeah.
The bullets
No, I'm
aren't
hitting. It's just not doing anything.
correct. Yeah. He's shrugging his shoulders in a way such that like anytime a bullet comes in contact, it misses the flesh and like hits the Borgware. So the bullet skips off.
Okay.
But
Question.
yes.
The evasion thing works for guns.
Yeah.
Can they also evade melee?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that ever now. Then
Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna say, I was
evasion
like-
works for.
I know melee hits harder through armor. I wasn't
Correct.
sure if evasion was affected by melee as well.
It is still evasion.
It is still evasion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that for now. Then. Great. That's all I got.
Okay, that's your moving your action. Your stream pipes up with a bunch of times. Oh my god, that's so lame. Choose a better gun. Cringe.
If we get 1,000 Eddie donation, I can get a better gun.
Okay, this is that's the same guy. Oh, perfect. These are they're gonna drive the vehicle in. Same thing. Block off the oops.
I didn't even realize there was one down there.
Block off the entrance, and then all of these guys are going to move out in formation to oh whoops. I should probably deselect some of these tokens.
It might be good.
There we go.
I'm so scared of this turn coming up. The nightmare.
Yeah, I have
Ideal.
no idea what's about to happen.
Really not ideal.
That's unfortunately their action. Okay. Now.
God.
Um.
No. I'm so scared.
Is it gonna? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's see. Does this still work? Let's find out.
Uh-oh.
I think this is the one, right? You have all chosen extremely poorly.
He's gonna stalk over.
He's going to what?
stalk over.
Stock.
Oh no,
Oh, I don't like that he's going that way.
I don't either.
Walk
He's
up
running
to,
away from Dimitri. Let's go.
he's gonna walk up to this. He's gonna walk up to this individual here, and he's gonna lumber over. It's like a kind of weird shambling walk, but it is extremely fast. Blink and you miss it. And unfortunately, this civilian missed it. He reaches out with a blade and strikes through the neck, decapitating this individual top to bottom. They are dead. He's then gonna jump forward.
Huh.
And he's going to hold at this point. He just kind of ran up, sliced this person's head off, and walked forward a little bit further, but that's his turn. Coming into focus. She's going to make a call. So that's her action. We'll deal with those later. Who's this one? Oh, that's that one. Yeah, that's the same one. Nox, you're up.
Has the cop? Or also, where do we see initiative and like?
There is a double swords, the top left of yours, or top right of your screen. Crossed swords. That's the initiative tracker.
What? See that?
It's next to the actors tab. To the left of it, where your character sheet would be.
Oh, all the stuff that's on the right for me. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said top left and then correct myself to top right.
LaFawn doesn't
Okay.
know directions, so
You have no idea how many things I have open.
about
You said the
45.
cops moved? Or no?
This one has not had their turn yet. You unfortunately went before them. They're next in the order.
That's really funny.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep waiting then.
Okay. So hold your action again. Got it.
I don't even see those cops on the initiative.
By the way, you
Marty,
cannot hold movement. You can only hold an action.
Do they have initiative? There's only one SWAT officer.
Yeah, they're not revealed to keep the thing clean for everyone, but they are here. I can
Gotcha.
see.
Oh, good. Then.
So just to be clear, you can't hold movement. You can only hold actions, and you have to be within, I believe it's 6 meters to jack into something. So just keep that in
Okay,
mind.
can I just go?
Yeah, absolutely.
like,
Yeah.
here. Okay.
That would force you to, the orange means that you would have to run though. And that is technically the run is an action. So you can move up to the green spaces. So you would be
Shit.
here to be able to hold an action.
Okay.
I know it says red there, but it's just doubling back. Okay, cool. So you're holding your action there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's that one. Dimitri, you're actually up.
Okay, Dimitri will try to hit the big guy.
Okay, go for it.
Yes. Sniping scope is only over 50 meters. I think this will not be an aim
Yes.
shot.
Okay.
This just going to be a regular shot with armor piercing ammo though. So
Okay.
yeah, let's roll it.
24. You are in smoke.
damn.
He's facing away from you. I'm gonna say that he he's not gonna evade this one. So this one will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, awesome.
Oh,
crit.
crit!
Nice.
Let's go.
28,
Yeah.
not bad. All right.
So the crit table, how does that work?
Roll it and then
That is
Critical
not
injury to the
correct.
You have to like roll 2d6 or something?
Oh no, it should automatically have applied your crit damage.
Or like
the
The critical
injury,
effect.
Yeah.
86 on the table.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta check something because this is not
Did
the
you
right
want-
damage.
Oh, that is not. Yeah.
Oh, he's taking too much damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's taking too
eight-
much damage.
18 armor SP. I did
it'll-
have X.
Sorry, say again.
I do have some damage boosting stuff, but I don't know if.
Oh no,
That's
this
what
is a thing that's happening incorrectly on the sheet.
Okay.
So let us can I? So 2 things you notice. 1, the damage does not hit nearly as hard as you would like it to. 2, where you would expect armor piercing to strip multiple shreds of armor from the target, it does not.
Oh, goody.
Does it strip any?
It strips 1 armor.
Oh shit!
Well,
Hmm.
it's a little tough.
But he got like a concussion or something, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, wait.
Um,
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Well,
To the
we'll
head,
see.
right?
Well, it's
It's
just
the
yeah,
body.
not.
So it's a
not-
body critical injury.
Yep.
Broken leg. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, let's go.
-4 to movement.
Okay. Okay.
Broken leg is a great one.
Okay. That's pretty huge.
We're cooking.
I'd love to see it.
And okay, yeah. Oh, well done.
Yeah,
That is
I'm gonna
your-
move,
Oh yeah, go ahead and make your move.
Move back in the smoke a bit, maybe.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Where did I? That one. Where are these guys? Oh, there. Okay. Next up. Oh, where is my? There we go. These guys are going to move. Same thing. This one here to block off this one. The rest of them get out. No. I'm gonna jump in to here. Move out. Oh my god, there's so many of them under here. Okay, we're gonna move the car so we can actually get them out of here.
Yeah. And how
Uh,
close did Nox need to be to?
Jen, yeah, Nox, I believe you're in the space to hit your action.
Okay. What should I roll? Can I just? Oh yeah, or not free action, but I don't have to roll to just jack in, right?
Correct. You just jack in.
Okay. And how do I want to make the vehicle do something? How does that work?
Okay, what are you trying to? So you're trying to take control of it. There is
To like drive it remotely.
to drive it. Okay. Driving. So here's a little bit. It's going to be a little bit interesting. Yes, you can. Keep in mind that if you're not on the vehicle while the vehicle is driving, it will forcibly eject you from the like it'll jack you out forcibly, which is dangerous. If you're on the car, then you can drive with the car, but keep that in mind. So, yeah, give me an interface check, just a straight interface check. So it's 1d10 plus your interface level, which is 10, to take control of it. See if you can take control of it.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh wow, rolled a 2.
Well, still 12.
Gamers,
What
we
are
gotta
these
get these dice
rolls?
working for us.
It's a difficulty value of 8 though, so you are fine.
Whew.
So you have control of the vehicle.
Do you have to stay jacked in at all times in order to?
You can put. I will allow you to put a delayed effect on it. If actually, give me here. You know what? We'll make this an. Let's see how skilled you are. Give me an interface check again. Let's see what you're able to do in the heat of the moment. 19.
Oh, even
Okay.
better.
With a 19, I'm going to say that you have the ability to put a single time delayed control in that allows you to jack out before it activates.
Okay.
So nothing complex, but simple commands can be done with you exiting the interface safely.
Okay. I want the car to slam on its gas and run everybody over.
Okay. Sick.
That's so sick.
This will take effect when it is. How do we want to do this? You know what? Give me roll 1d6 here, and that's gonna roll 1d4, and that's the number of people that pass by before it happens. 1. Okay. So after Nox's turn, after Principal's turn, this will happen.
Okay, and I'm gonna start whistling and walk away. Is this still, or is this just an activated action, or is this my turn?
This is just your activated action. Your turn
okay,
is
so
not
I don't
here yet.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Principal, you are up.
whistling's a free action.
Absolutely.
Is it not Dimitri or?
Dimitri went.
Oh, because that was
this was the held.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, right. Rough time. Why did I take a sniper rifle? I didn't really appreciate these ranges. I will take a few steps back because not an ideal place to be. And I'll shoot again, but I'm not gonna go for an aim shot.
Okay.
I'll just try to actually hit him.
Okay.
Like, you know what? We're not trying to get fancy here. He's really fucking slippery. Let's just get one to the body, right?
He's gonna go for an evasion here.
Please give me something.
He'd have to get a 10 to evade.
Please.
And
Oh, if you're kidding.
Why did I open my big mouth?
Why did you say that?
he was gonna evade anyway, so you know.
Of course he was, but that's not the point.
That's
Fuck off.
That sucks.
Yeah, that is tough. All right, you still have a little bit of
Damn
movement,
it.
I think.
That's my move. I don't have much in the way of movement.
Okay.
Fuck me. That's so bad.
So after
That's tough.
this guy gets revealed. Hello. Do they show up? I guess not.
I cannot believe it. That's so. That's the first time I rolled above 5 today. That's so.
That's cheap.
That's tough. That's tough.
God damn it.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
oh.
Coming into focus. Gonna move in. And he's gonna target. What does he have? Does he have? Oh, he does. He does.
Oh no.
He's targeting you. Are you choosing to evade here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your evasion.
Okay, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Sick. Dimitri, as you kind of dip and dodge, you get the sense this guy can actually see you, and he's got a kind of a lowdown on you. But that is his turn.
Why is that a
On
random
that,
number?
the vehicle drives forward
Oh,
through here. All gas, no brakes. You know what? Let's go to up to here. Each of these, it is an evasion check, if I'm not mistaken, right, Paul?
Rules for driving.
Yeah.
I believe it should be, yes.
Dodging a ramming vehicle on foot to avoid the damage is only a DV13 check to dodge with Dex evasion and a D10.
Got it.
Yes, so it's an evasion check.
Okay, we're gonna do one
So
check, so I
small.
don't have to do this multiple times. But it is gonna be.
Wow.
Oh my god.
They trained for this.
Where
They
is
trained
These are not scrubs. Okay, these are big.
They weren't even facing the car. How the fuck are they fucking faker? Fucking Matrix?
They're tied into
Oh,
the communications of their car.
Guys,
They literally have access to that.
Guys, I'm fucking shaking. Lafon rolled 2 10s.
That's
Who is our DM right now? This can't
What's
be
happening? That was 3 10s.
There you go.
Lafon. You're right. Okay, there we go. But that's still. Oh wait, no, because it's not meets it beats it in Cyberpunk.
Yes, that beats it. Okay, roll 66, please,
66
Nox.
yeah.
Incredible.
Well, 66.
I feel another crit.
Okay.
Can you see this?
That's pretty good.
The
That's pretty
vehicle rolls over this guy, bouncing a couple of times. He stands up unharmed.
good. Fuck off.
Yeah, big armor.
Big armor, big armor. The
moment.
car rolls through, by the way, crushing.
Does it go past the Ballard?
Oh yeah,
You think
this
those
thing
ballards
it's all
stop
gas.
anything?
This thing is designed to crush over big things.
Oh, damn.
We're
Just
shocked
went
that a
over like 4 to
militarized-
5 people.
Grandpa down there fucking cooked.
It
Oh,
just
no,
rolled through.
very
It just rolled
close.
through an entire what do you call it? Riot or like protest. So, but it is now like driven in. It's actually why I do that. That's not what I meant to do. It is
I
now
thought we're,
in the building.
I thought we're
Oh,
in
God.
Canada, not New York.
Okay. That is.
So he
now-
took 0 damage, or like
Yeah.
because his armor.
His armor is
subtracts
sufficient that
the-
it nullified
17.
all 17 points of damage. Yes.
That's actually
What?
unreal. Your
This
damage
guy-
roll on that
It's
was
a big
terrible,
guy.
too.
This is a big guy. Okay. There's a call in
was
here.
kind of-
And
If
then
anyone has armor-piercing ammo, maybe we should use it. I don't think normal ammo will like even ablate his armor at all.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oopsies, I don't have that.
Uh-oh, I don't.
wait, whose turn? Oh, okay, these guys. Setting up over the top here. This gun, or not this gun. Yeah, no, this gun is going to auto fire out into the open. Let me choose a target.
Which gun? Sorry.
I don't know if you can see it, but it is here. Sitting on the corner of the building. And it is going
building.
to target this, and this.
No idea.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Okay.
up there.
Yeah. All three of these,
There was a gun up there.
all these civilians die. Like it's just
It's
firing.
shooting the civilians, not him.
It's just firing indiscriminately into it. Yeah.
God, fucking cops.
Yeah.
This is okay. Next is okay, these are all. Oh yeah, the costs are gonna go now. They're just gonna kind of. They're gonna take aim. I don't know why it's okay. They're how close are any of you? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oopsies. Let's maybe untarget these things. How close are any of you to the police at this point?
I'm not very far. Not those police.
Just in
The police
general.
over there.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. That's perfect. You can hear them. You can hear them screaming for Max Tac to be called in. As like there's a giant raging cyber psycho rolling through the streets, who's been taking a ton of damage, and they're going to target this, and it's going to be. The civilian is not the one to target. It's just an old leftover. 25. Let's hope he doesn't.
Oh.
It,
Oh wait.
it hits.
No, that's not enough.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Because it meets not. It has to beat, not meet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
And yeah, tough.
No, wait. Does the evasion? Because if you're making the check, it's the evasion that's trying to beat the DV of the 25, isn't it?
Yes.
So the heavy would have to beat.
Yes. That is how I read it as well. But
Yeah. So the SWAT officers do hit.
so they're gonna roll.
Do some fucking damage, guys, please.
Uh,
That is not gonna
No.
do goddamn damage.
That doesn't even tickle them.
No.
Oh my god.
Stop targeting the civilian, please. They're dead.
Yeah. Con.
no, defender wins the tie.
You've done what you've done.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. No, I just pulled it up.
Okay. Nonetheless, even if it had it still wouldn't deal any damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Even if, goodness gracious.
This guy's gonna run up. And he's like in melee. He has to kind of just do something. He's gonna make a. Whoops.
What's going on here?
Let's hope that
Is he randomly hitting another dude?
this one here. Oh, it's not. This guy here is making a melee attack on him.
Oh, okay, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. This guy is hopped up on some sort of like performance thing, and is clearly out of his mind.
Oh, it's not that performance enhancing.
I was gonna say.
Oh, he's so this person is just gonna. The civilians are just gonna try and run away as far from this as possible. Here we go. This person's just going to jump on their walkie-talkie and call for something in. Go through. All right, Netrunner is up. What do you want them to do?
If she can try to jack into.
Yeah, she's gonna run to get to here.
Yeah.
Try and get in.
I think she would know to go to the gun turret.
Yeah. Who are we at? The SWAT officers. Each of them are going to try. I'm just going to roll a bunch of them because it's going to be for all of them at once. All of them are targeting the guy in the middle, which I believe is still targeted. Get out of here, please. Hello? Nope.
Jesus.
Okay, so an 18, 22, 21, 21. Okay. And he is going to do the same thing. One. I'm going to roll it. He dodges the first one.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yikes.
Come on. These are
Hits
crazy.
with
Okay.
one hits. One hits.
I mean, they're not gonna do any fucking
Two
damage.
hits. Two of them hit. Okay. Sick.
Dude,
What's
They're gonna roll
happening?
high on these D6s, man.
What is happening?
Nope.
Fuck.
oh my god.
None of them deal. Two of them hit. None of them deal damage.
This
Okay.
is ridiculous.
Technician is up. He's calling in on his agent principal, trying to get a hold of someone. Coyote, you're up.
Yeah, that sounds right. He just has contacts. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. What the fuck am I gonna do? I've been trying to think this whole goddamn time what I wanted to try and do, and if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because here's the thing: I have just the same gun as those fucking cops do. So, like, what's the odds that I'm gonna do damage? Not very good. What is, someone remind me, auto fire is you get more d6 when you beat the difficulty by a certain amount, but it has to be how much over the difficulty?
One per. So it's one. You multiply an extra amount per one. Per number you've beaten the DV by. So if you beat it by 2, you multiply it by.
You're right. I get an extra 2d6.
Correct. And if you beat it by 3, then it's 3d6 up to a maximum of 5.
Every number that I beat it
Correct.
by, it's an extra d6 up to a max of.
Correct.
I think it's 8d6 or something.
Whatever it is, the maximum.
I think it's like
I think it's
the
5.
base is like 2. The base is 2d6 multiplied by 1 over each you beat it by. For an assault rifle, that's 4 for a max of 8d6. If you beat it by 4, if you only match it, you get 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got nothing better to do than just be
Oh,
like,
yeah?
well, wait. Okay. Actually, I did have an idea.
Okay.
So level with me here.
Uh-huh.
In the little I would know about net running and cyber tech and stuff,
Sure.
would it be possible to get a bunch of people to try and DDoS this guy?
Keep in mind, you have to get close enough to Jackin physically.
Right? No. I don't want to DDoS him. So what I'm
Hypothetically.
the ask I'm having is, would I be able to use my media class to try and roll for, because there's the impact to the stories that I can publish. I'm publishing this in real time.
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to roll and have that impact be that the people watching my stream can like remote in and just like overload this guy so at least he can dodge less?
So
Just like slow down his reflexes, something like overblow him with like information.
So the thing is, in Cyberpunk Red, everyone's network is local. There isn't an internet per se.
Okay.
So
Cool.
DDoSing him that way,
Uh-huh.
not possible.
Great.
However,
Okay.
give me a media check anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
Not for the thing
That's
that you
just
asked for.
Media checks are just a D10, right?
I believe so. 6. Okay,
I don't
I'll
know
make a
if
note of
that's
that.
good or bad.
I'll make a note of that.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of him. I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna auto fire this motherfucker. All right. Great. Nope, I unselected him. There we go. Please roll good. That's not bad.
That's not terrible.
He's going to evade. He has made a habit of it thus far, and
he's been evading everything.
He's been 26. Still dodges it. This guy is a virtuoso on the battlefield, just weaving through bullets.
God damn! You think this guy was made of light or something? I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna run this way.
Oh yeah.
No. I go. Wee. Goodbye. Okay, that's my turn.
As at the end of your turn, you can hear coming over the comms that garbled voice once more. What are you doing? Focus on finding. And then it cuts out. These guys, we all did their turn all at once, so I'm not going to bother. He's up again. I'm going to jump in here. He's going to grab one of the NCPD, one of the NCRPD habit by the neck and just smash it to the ground, or attempt to do so anyway.
God damn.
Yeah, this is a good attempt.
It's gonna be tough. Can they beat it?
Let's see those reflexes.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
Many donuts.
Yeah. And then I have to read the grapple rules, but I'm going to use something from this guy specifically. He's going to make a. Yeah, he's grappled, cannot make a thing, so it's going to be.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's 76 damage?
Walks in, just grabs this guy by the throat, rams a blade through his chest, and carves out the side through armor and all. The cop falls dead. None of you can see this person, but she does something again. These guys aren't here yet. They're still traveling. Same with these. Nox, you're up.
Yeah. Where do you see your movement speed?
It is your move, your move total, which is 6. So you can either move
12 meters or less.
Yes, or 6 squares.
Okay, I guess. Well, I can't shoot. Don't do enough damage to shoot this guy with my pistols. So I'm gonna move over, and it won't let me move for some reason.
Are you on the move?
I think you're on the ruler right
tool?
now.
Oh.
In the top left, click the little square.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so now I should be within. Okay, wait. I'm within.
You can get in.
6.
You can get into. There's a door there. You can get inside. No problem.
I think it just says I need to be within 6 meters. Or is the wall blocking me?
Yeah, the wall's blocking you. It's inside the building.
All you can do is try and jack in. I wouldn't mind. I don't know, since we have a different system with the net actions.
No. So this is we are going to do something here. That's what this is revealed. I think this is this here. You can jack in. Getting in, you see a password there, which I believe is DV8. Yeah.
What's DV8?
Difficulty value of 8. So when you make an interface check to break it, you need to beat an 8. You need to beat an 8. Sorry. So you have 5 net actions, because you've used your meat action to jack in. So I believe, or you just jack in without an action. So now you have 5 net actions you can take.
So I should run an interface roll first?
Yes. This is to break the password. 26 is greater than an 8.
God damn.
At least one of us is rolling well.
It breaks through. So I forgot to put the tile here. There should be one up here, but we don't have time to fix it now. But there is at the back of this a file. The file is protected by the password, so you can just read through it. The file state has in it a list of names, and then alongside of it, a list of redacted black box locations. At the very end is one unredacted item, NCR. Immediately to the right of that is the asset tag, and nothing else. Give me a what do you have on your sheet? This is me learning the system as much as y'all. Give me oh, interesting. Give me a intelligence or perception check, sorry.
I know this. Dude, I'm
Give
My
us
roll-
some of your rolls.
22.
These are incredible.
This is not exactly one-to-one, but a striking resemblance to the assets that are currently on the field that is causing havoc.
When you say assets, you're talking about the what?
All the entities like the police, these grunts that have been called in up here, all that kind of stuff. Even like the civilians are demarcated. The only thing that kind of stands out that has its own, there's only one thing that has its own individual specific asset tag. Everything else is written in the generic, but the one that is unredacted has it is redacted, but has an asset tag at the end of it. There's only one entry that has that.
Can you explain to this like I'm stupid? What am I finding?
So there's it's basically just like a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has like 3 columns essentially. In the first column is basically a description of what the asset is. So like a male, X height, wearing X clothing, armed X ways. And then there's the second grouping is the location, which lines up with where you currently are. And then the third grouping is entirely redacted, except for the very bottom, which has an asset tag.
Am I able to descramble the redacted stuff?
Yeah, you can try. I'm going to let you know right now, this is a very difficult check.
Okay, that I guess. What should I roll for that?
It's your interface. You're trying to interact with it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna add some luck.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Seems like
I'll
a
just
good
throw
idea.
all 8 of my luck.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, nice.
No, makes sense to me.
Submit. Do it.
24.
24 is still really good.
Not good enough.
24. Give me a cryptography check as well.
I didn't even know that was a check.
I'm trying to find where that is.
It's on your skill list. It's on your
should
skill list
be-
under education.
Oh, education. Cryptography. Okay.
Yep, cryptography. Damn.
You get to add a +1 to your interface check with that cryptography, which is good because that is what you would have needed to get the information.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's go.
For a total of 25, you're able to. What does it look like as you're scrolling through all the how are you reverse engineering this? Just give me your general thought process.
Backspace. If it's redacted.
Hell yeah. You know what? You joke, but Nox actually, you are good enough to do that. You just remove the redaction level over it. Absolutely. Yeah. Hell yes. That is cool enough that yes, you can do that.
I don't know hacker things.
I'm not looking for specifics. I'm looking for something cool. And yes, that works absolutely.
I mean, that's cool as fuck. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Not only do you remove the
Matters.
redaction, you actually find a hidden column. You get a name of this asset. The rest of it is it gives you the minutia of everything. So it gives you their names, it gives you their locations, like where they're from. It gives you how they were coerced into this area, whether through force or someone got a call like, oh, there's like free tickets to the plaza for like a fireworks show that showed up randomly in their email that they accepted. So all the civilians that are here have been collected here via some level of external means. None of them were really supposed to be here, or a lot of them wouldn't have been here on purpose. So this large number of people, they were collected here. There's a bunch of like logistical things about like what vehicles brought people here. But finally, the most interesting thing on this is the asset tag that was here. This is an entity known only as Mitch. M-I-C-H. No last name given, though there is a small note that says, likely had one, but cannot remember it. Mind is too broken from supplements and drugs to be able to be coherent enough to give it that. Suggested therapy, and it gives a bunch of list of things that were tested on it. And finally, it gives a list out of all the readings. This is describing this individual here. It seems that they're on
therapies that worked.
So the therapy that kind of happened was not therapy to make this person better, but instead to make it controllable by a singular entity.
Isn't that all therapy?
I don't know about that one.
There is also a line here. There's a line of code that is very similar to the one that you were able to recover from the warehouse, though slightly changed in formula. This has a fork off of it. The piece of cyberware that this entity has the capability of activating the implant in other targets, but also has one that can be activated remotely from elsewhere.
Oh.
So you find that out from this password. You also find out there's one last thing. The max tag signal is being suppressed. They are not being called in.
Can I unsuppress it?
You've done like a lot with your net actions here.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think you'd be
Got
able
it.
to do it from this area. This terminal does not have access to that level of control. This is just like a data vault that has a file of what their plans are. It doesn't have any control mechanisms itself.
Okay, so I think it's a free action to at least copy the files over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
You can
it
also
doesn't say where it's being suppressed from.
correct.
Or-
Just that it's what do you call it? It's a run of show for
Boo this man. Boo.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. But anyway, it's a plan. It's a plan of their attacks, how things are going to set up. It describes like the way they're going to kettle the people in, which roads they're closing off, which aerial threats are coming in, all that. But it's not a it itself is not a location that can control any of it.
And it doesn't say why they were grouped up here.
Correct.
Okay. That's
Remember, as you exit a system, because you have technically run through the entire ladder, you can leave a virus if you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck,
it's an
what
interface
kind,
check.
though? Oh shit. Face. Boom.
16. Okay, good to know. That is your turn.
Okay, what does the virus do?
It leaves a nasty surprise for whichever netrunner comes next to it, if they
Okay.
don't beat the DV to dismantle it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yep.
Be chill.
God, what a turn! Holy shit!
Yeah. Okay.
Got info. I got lore.
These guys,
Woo.
these guys have nothing else to do, but they're gonna try and no, not this one.
Getting lore is more than the rest of us have been able to do.
Cool, just like doing cool shit.
You also get the sense that this particular entity that you're targeting is going. The amount of cyberware it has, Max Tac would send several units to shut them down. This is not a singular Max Tac individual. So all of you who want to, all of you will know this.
Well.
Actually, this is true for all of you. You all live in this universe. That is bad. That is capital B bad.
Yeah. One max tech unit is bad.
Yeah.
Does someone else in the party have an internal agent or like a radio communicator?
I have a radio communicator.
Yeah, I have as well.
Is it an action if I wanted to communicate some stuff using a?
You guys are all in an internal link. Remember, you're connected.
Oh.
You all can talk to each other.
Sick.
Yeah, you've been forcibly radioed in.
Okay. I will radio everybody.
Ooh, okay.
Hey guys, Script Kitty here. Some trouble here. everyone was grouped up here on purpose, and that guy's on a lot of drugs, and Max Tech's not coming. They're suppressing the signal. I don't know. Have fun out there.
What?
Great. That's good. That's what I wanted in my life.
I actually think 2 of the shots got through.
Holy shit.
I had to turn off that type to zoom. Oh my god. It's a setting I can't disable. I just didn't think of doing it. Oh man.
Yeah, Panda token speaker right at the top.
Oh, it dealt damage.
Yo, let's go.
Yo,
It dealt 1 point of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's
Oh, he had to roll good for that too. Fuck.
really, yeah. That's,
Oh, it's not. Oh wait, it might help if I try and make the GM do the damage roll and not the spectator. Oh, 3. That's not right. It's 1.
Damn.
but the armor ablates. Or doesn't. No, it doesn't. Fuck. I got so excited there. I was
Wait,
like,
no, armor
so-
gets through.
It does. It
Is
does.
armor ablation?
Yeah, so the armor does ablate a little bit.
It ablates
Not
by
enough for
1.
the next guy.
Still ablates? Okay, it still
Yeah.
ablates. I was gonna say,
Having
I
now
didn't
shot
know.
it with armor piercing and with regular bullets, damage getting through, you didn't know this. Oh, I misread that. My bad. It doesn't ablate.
No, fuck you.
Oh,
You
cool.
misread
Oh,
it.
cool.
So now it has to ablate.
So
Good,
here's
I love that.
I caught myself before his turn was over, so no. Here's how it works. All of you will get this now. This target cannot have its armor ablated by more than 1 from any source of damage. Armor piercing
Period?
rounds ablate
By
only
more
by
than
1.
one.
However, it cannot ablate by more than 2 armor on a turn.
Oh, okay. So its armor does ablate by 1 this turn.
Correct.
Okay. I thought you were saying its armor didn't ablate at all, and I was
No.
gonna lose my mind.
That armor that went through, I'm saying the second damage does not do anything
Yes.
because it's
Great.
yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay. Dimitri, you're up.
So its armor can oblate this turn or no?
No,
It
not
can
this turn.
only
Because it's taken 2 sources of damage. Oh, this is
Oh,
this
you're
is
counting-
the start
you're
of its
counting
rotation.
This round or this turn?
This turn, so it can ablate again for you.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Dimitri will say, "I will oblate this armor," and
Oh yeah.
he's going.
Is that how you would? Whatever.
Well,
I will spend 2 luck points. I
Okay.
think, maybe on this, and just go for a regular shot. I think. Still in the smoke.
Yep.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
Nice.
Oh,
That's what we've been waiting for.
hell yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna. I don't know. I don't think he can make this. He came damn close.
You're
He came
kidding.
damn
You're
close.
kidding.
Holy
That would have been
shit.
insane.
Wait, but even with another 10, he still doesn't make it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. Wow.
You rolled literally
oh
as
my
high as you needed to for it to be impossible for him.
Yeah. Okay. Roll your damage.
That's
Awesome. Yeah.
fucking
No
crazy.
crit.
But that does damage, which means his armor
is
ablates a little
damage.
more.
Let's go.
It does deal damage. It does
We
deal
take
damage.
those.
He
We
seems to
take
be staggering a little bit. There is he's the one thing to note has not been slowed down by the broken leg. First of all, he has
course
ignored
not.
that critical injury. Second,
Oh my.
does seem to be slowing down a little bit in terms of health pool. You can actually see on him, he looks a little bit. There's blood coming from the areas where the metal is stretching away from the skin a little bit, despite how well integrated it is into his body.
Okay.
But you've done damage to him.
Amazing. Yeah, Dimitri like cracks a smile and then whips around the car here,
Okay.
trying to get cover from the guy that was shooting at him before. Yep.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
And that ends Dimitri's turn.
Principal, you're up.
Well, I mean, everyone else is doing some damage. I might as well also do some damage. I'm gonna put some luck into it though.
Okay.
I will burn 4 luck. She'll play
Oh, that's
her.
right. If you hadn't burned your luck, you wouldn't have had enough there. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll.
So much.
Am I aiming a shot? Was the better
Oh no, you
question.
would have just barely. Fuck.
If I didn't aim shot, I wouldn't have hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
You know what? In light of that, I won't be aiming a shot. I will not be doing that.
31. Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
You put a lot of luck into it. That's
I
Okay.
did.
That bypasses.
Thank God.
He doesn't evade it.
It's not an aim shot. It's just doing some fucking damage. Never mind. I'm a loser. Fuck my life.
it's almost ablated. Is
It's
that
still you have ablated
Oh, you're
enough
right,
that the
you're right.
damage gets through.
nice? We take those.
Okay.
Thank God.
Are you moving?
Somewhere. I think she'll move a few paces.
Okay.
Go here.
Oops,
Oh, yeah.
fuck. Oops, fuck.
Oh, this guy's not in the. Gonna run into here. Oh, that's a step too far. And with his action, is gonna call in something. Are any of you close enough to hear?
Call in.
I'm 22 meters away.
I'm far as fuck.
Oh,
I did not spend the money on getting magic ears, so I cannot.
I don't think I have better hearing either.
I got a bug detector though. If there's any bugs around.
Oh wait, I have amplified hearing.
Oh, crazy.
I think. How far are you? Can you measure with just a direct ruler?
I'm kind of far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 40 meters away.
40 meters. Make a perception check. Make
My
a perception
perception
check. We'll leave it up to the
Perception
dice.
is also not that good. Although I have to figure out because it says I have +2 to perception checks that use hearing, but it doesn't automatically do that. So I need to add that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2. Bonk. I said bonk.
20. It's tough to make out every single word, but you get the gist. They are planning to move into stage 2 of whatever plan they've activated.
I don't like that.
With that in mind, this guy's going to step forward. Can I please use the correct? And he's going to interact with something along the holo projector.
Oh boy.
Is this guy? Is this a like a? Are they in a uniform of any kind or?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Okay. Well, they're not in a uniform. They are in clothes that are too nice for the position that they seem to be. They're trying to pretend to be like some of the riffraff from this area, but their clothing is too nice for that.
It's just like too new, essentially.
Yes. Yeah. Stepping out into the open. Are any of you in line of sight of? No, he's kind of. You can't see what he's doing. Coming forward. Just gonna run to this place. These guys are just gonna. Yeah. Oh, I might want to target the individual that they're going for. What did he roll? Oh, that's not even close to being good enough. That might be. Probably not. Okay. And then it's what? Yup. Yup. Yep. Yeah. Okay. None of those hit. Not that we expected them to. Who is high? Who did I? Oh, right. Okay, these guys all went. These guys, civilians continue to like kind of mill forward. By the way, they're like these guys. They're trying to push for the exits, but they're being shoved every which way. There's bullets all in the air. These guys are all dead. Netrunner is up. Netrunner is going to hop in to here. Can you give me a what level did we say her? It's a this one here. She fails miserably. And actually takes. Can you, Principal? Can you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Oh no.
2d6.
11. Okay.
Well,
Your Netrunner takes 11 points of damage
oh, now I high roll.
as she just can't navigate the black ice within this system, and it flares up her skin as fire kind of like flings out from her neural link. Okay. Who is up now? Paul, Coyote. Whoops, I passed you.
Great. I'm gonna try and get back on. I thought our agent. You said our radio communicators were like put together, so I'm gonna try and get back on whatever we've been like talking to the guy on. But hello, look for what? For what? I have a scrambler / descrambler on my audio suite, so I'm hoping that I can like basically help reestablish the connection, or maybe Wanderer can.
Yeah, you know what? Make a Wanderer has I think it's a +4. Can you give me a 1d4 plus, or sorry, 1d10 plus 6? No, it'll be higher than that. Plus 10. 1d10 plus 10 roll, please.
Oops, I wrote 1d0.
Yeah.
Slash R 1d10 plus 10.
19. Okay.
19.
Yeah. So 19 is the Wanderer is helping you bridge the communication gap. The line signal flickers to life a second again, crackling as if it's heavily jammed. This is. We need update. Quick, hurry.
Just say the thing we need to do.
Run.
Got it. I'm gonna get on the radio communicator and be like, "We're running. All right. I'm gonna grab one of these." And question: so all the NCR PD are like moving out of their vehicles, right?
Oh, they're all out of their vehicles. Yes.
So this vehicle doesn't have anybody in it.
Correct. I know it's set. It looks like there's someone there, but there isn't.
Yeah. Although is this vehicle still operable? The
Which
one
one?
all the way over there? The one
this
that
one here?
crashed into the wall. Does it
no,
look
that
still
one is
like it's
currently on
moving,
fire.
Oh, it's on fire.
Okay.
Okay, we're not gonna fuck with that one then. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna make it look like I'm taking cover kind of behind the car.
Yeah.
But in reality, I'm waiting until the NCR PD guys move a little further away.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna steal the car. And on my radio communicator, I'm like, all right, I'm getting a vehicle. Get ready to leave.
As you get up, this guy.
Oh, sorry, go for it.
No, we're just gonna see what happens. All right, is that your turn?
No, well, I figure I still have an action, right?
That is just your movement. Yeah, so you still have an action.
Great. So I'm gonna shoot the big guy. Actually, before I move, I was like here.
Yeah.
Before I move, I'm gonna shoot this fucking guy.
Okay.
The one that just gave that order saying he's moving to stage 2 or whatever.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot him regular. I'm not gonna auto fire or anything. Bonk.
19. Yeah, that is over. Roll your damage. He's not gonna evade.
Great. Oops, I just closed my character sheet. Why would I do that?
Oh, damn. Not bad.
Great.
Okay. I mean, it's still decent damage considering.
Great. And now I run.
Okay.
Now I skedaddle over here. And I just I'm sort of just watching to see when the NCR PD guys are like, what I think is far enough away for me to climb in and start to fuck with this car.
Okay.
The car is glowing. It has like a white outline on it.
Coincidence? Not really. There's just so many of them up. The NCRPD come up next. This is the closest one to you who can kind of see what you're doing. As you kind of get in close, it doesn't look. Give me. No. There's a huge firefight. They're calling for Max Stack. He's not really paying attention to you. I think he's going to try and walk to the
check if you want.
Oh yeah, give me go for that. Yeah, sure.
Why not? Acting like I'm taking cover.
Yeah.
Whistling.
I think under the duress that he is currently under, 18 is perfectly fine. He's going to try to get to the corner here to like try and get a line of sight to fire in as he's trying to radio in HQ. So you are well within your ability to kind of get to that area. He's around the corner of the vehicle because he's like here.
Great.
Cool. Did you hold your action, by the way, or?
No, I shot.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay. We're gonna cycle through the NCPD. All of them shoot. I suspect none of them are gonna hit, and even if they do, they will likely not deal damage. Up here.
Do we miss technician's turn, by the way? Did I miss?
No, technician is rolling through some stuff.
Okay.
Just to move it quickly though. There is a brief pause as the air crackles. To all of you who have implants, there's like a whine almost. The sound of coil whine, electric hiss, interference that is not a jamming signal, but something much more sinister. Almost like when a thunderstorm is about to happen, that feeling of lightning on the air, but in your cybernetics. And then a single word from the nightmare. Wake. And we'll be going to a break. When we come back, find out what the culmination of that single word is. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Project Light the North, our Cyberpunk Red 3-part series. When we last left off, our intrepid cyber psycho had said a single word, wake, to no one in particular, and yet the atmosphere seemed to respond to him in some kind.
Everyone's woke now.
My crazy uncle was right. The woke mind virus is coming for us.
And how right you are. Those words never more prescient than when the hollow projector in the center of the town square flares brighter and brighter, as it then flings out into a giant sphere that goes all the way to like the. Oh my goodness, where's my measurement? You know what? I can just draw it. Oh, whoops, not like that. Come on, please work. There we go. That takes up this entire space.
Ooh.
Just a little bit further down, like that.
Glad I moved away.
Everyone within it straightens up, then falls to their knees as fire bursts from their cybernetics. Any cyberware that they have on them currently activates, burns out, and then burns the wearer until only burning husks remain. Everyone within the center of this sphere, within the line of this sphere, is dead.
Oh.
Including
Big Boy?
Including Big Boy.
Oh my.
Oh, well.
So we're going to exit combat, the tracker, because right now no one really seems to be fighting anything.
Huh.
So everyone within this red circle is dead. They are out. The exception is her, because she's in a building, so she's fine. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Give me a media check again.
There's no reason I would have stopped the stream. 1d10 plus my media.
Yep.
Okay, which is only 4. 7.
7. Okay. You get a call in from all of you. Actually, start to all of you can kind of hear over your communicators a flickering voice. The modulation, which has dropped now, so you all hear Jim's original voice. The scream sheets, the news, there it's chaos. What's happening down there? Kyle, from you specifically, you hear Wanderer over your shortwave radio.
Cool.
Everyone is spitting this up as some sort of terrorist attack. Apparently there was like a nuclear bomb or something at the plaza.
No new over the radio communicator doesn't go out to stream, but no nuke, but everybody in like 200 feet just fucking flatlined.
You're getting now from your chat, by the way, you're getting a bunch of comments like, wait, this isn't what they're. It's like your boots on the ground, so they're seeing from your perspective what's happening. And it's a bunch of comments being like, oh, the news is saying this, but like that's not what's happening here. Kind of thing. It's chaos. You can't even read a single message. It's going so quickly.
I think I'm gonna try and keep the camera trained on the center of the plaza.
Okay.
But I am going to get in this car and fucking like say to everyone, quick pickup, we're leaving on the radio communicator.
As that happens, the cops try and move in because there's nothing visible, by the way, in the air kind of like has like a weird shimmering flickeriness, but it's easy to say, oh, it's like a haze of like heat or something, of like all the smoke that's kind of going off here. These cops kind of run to the center to try and like surround the burning husk of the cyber psycho. Soon as they get within range of it, they go up in flames.
So the second they get to the edge of it, they die.
It takes a couple of seconds for like as they because they can run, but as they kind of get in, eventually like their cybernetics stop. It's not like their body still has movement, even if as their cyberware is burning.
Gotcha.
These two stay on the outskirts of it. They do not go in. This guy would have gone in because trying to react. And that's it. All of these civilians are dead. There is a bunch coming in from the north here of what look to be, they just execute this cop in cold blood. Like 6 of them shoot at him and he dies. And they seem to be taking stock. They are very careful not to go into the kill zone. Nox, over your communicator, you hear Jim call out to you. Any update?
Who's this to?
You, Nox.
Oh. Holy shit. I don't know what just happened. Everyone just burst into flames. I'm going back inside.
Nox, you need to stay with the team.
Oh, okay. Waving down the car to
Yeah.
come get me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
doing
no,
a
no,
little
no.
jog
Up,
over.
No, I am straight up. I am getting in this vehicle, especially since the cops are just fucking leaving, and I am looking for like my fellow, like the people I am like pinged to essentially.
Yeah.
And going.
Yeah. We're gonna do this in bullet time. Kind of like as things come up, we'll head.
Right.
Each of you have control of this car now. You can drive it. There's no maneuvers here that are particularly egregiously difficult.
Great.
So you're able to pick everyone up pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm able to like tell who the like connected allies are.
As you get kind of close to each one, there's like a ping from like a locator.
Great. Yeah, I would hit the reverse, get Dimitri in, and then fucking floor it around, pick up Nox and
easily
all the
done.
corpos.
Easily done. With that said, this area is still barricaded extremely heavily on the way out. So it is not going to be easy to get through. We're going to go into what is the plan as you're trying to get out of here?
I turn on the sirens and I go, all right, let's hope we can just pretend we're NCRPD.
Okay. Sick. All right, let's go.
I assume my team members also like.
Yes.
were able to-
Yeah. You can control them. They're you have access to their tokens. Okay. Getting into the car. Drive. You're behind the wheel. Rolling up to a checkpoint. Sirens on. How are you? Are you gonna just roll through the thing, or are you gonna try and roll down the window?
I definitely don't roll down the window and look at people with my whack hair and everything.
Yeah.
I'm still on stream as far. I'm like, watch this. They're never gonna see this coming, and I just fucking like gas it, and I pretend like I'm basically what I'm trying to do is like make. I don't know if it would be an acting check, but an acting check to be like, oh, we're going in too much of a hurry to like slow down and stop for the checkpoint. Like this is like let us through kind of thing.
This isn't an acting thing because you are actually driving a car.
Yeah,
this is a maneuver. This is a driving maneuver.
Drive land vehicle.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna add some luck to this bad boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend. Let's call it.
Can I help him in any way? Saying like, oh, steer like there looks like an easier point to break through.
Give me. How are you?
Actually driving?
Do you? Yeah, it would also be like kind of driving as well. So if you have a high driving score, you can make that check to try and assist.
I got a 10.
Can I have my team members assist at all?
Oh, good reminder. No, you do not need it. This is what technician was on the call doing. Calling in a ton of favors. Roll a 1d10 for me, please, for technician.
I can't do that. Here, let's see, technician. Let's see what he can do.
A 10.
He's amazing.
Ooh.
He's so perfect.
Wow.
Technician has called in all his favors. He sits up from the back seat and he says, wait, hold on. Turns on a radio locator. And as it does so, as you get through several checkpoints, the gates open and then close behind you. Speeding through. There's a couple where what was your driving check, by the way?
I haven't
Mine?
made it yet. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, just got 13. Okay, and then give me your driving check, Coyote.
Okay, do I get the +1 from the help or no?
This is so the difficulty value is just much lower.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just roll it. Then.
17. You're totally fine. What does it look like as you're racing through these like checkpoints that are opening it for you and then closing behind?
I'm very clearly like I'm like hitting the brakes as we go through, but just like tapping them to create like sparks and like fly them for like the stream, which the camera is like. I like the camera. I'm like, woo! We are out of there. Whoa! Creating our own fireworks. There are a lot of fireworks on that plaza though. Fucking weird shit. And then I pan the camera back into the car and see my weird assortment of teammates with me, and I'm like, damn, looks like we got a little bit of an assortment of the Coyote Club here, huh? What y'all doing? What's going on?
At that request, the technician holds up his agent, which still has the stream playing.
Of course he does.
And then like gives like a thumbs up to the camera as things kind of go through.
Oh, we got a fanboy in the car. You guys know what that means. And I like do a donut real quick.
I'm like holding on for dear life. Like,
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
What the
Dimitri
fuck?
is cute. Yeah.
This is why Wanderer was driving earlier. Wanderer does not like to be in the car when I drive.
Due to the number of favors that your technician called in, Principal, one of these days you're gonna have to learn his name.
I mean, she should, but she won't. She should.
The escape is actually remarkably smooth. Not a single one of the police checkpoints actually stops you, as you're able to get out of the thick of the barricaded downtown core, out into the open roads, driving a police car with a bunch of people inside it, having just escaped a kill zone where everyone went up in flames.
I think this is when I would like end the stream and be like, woo, well, we're going to go hide somewhere. Maybe stash this bad boy for a later stream. Well, I can think of a lot of shenanigans we can do with this. But for now, that's going to be a Coyote Club. Remember, follow, like, subscribe. You know all the jazz. And we'll see you guys next stream. And then I cut the stream and I turn and all of my, like the persona fades, like all the tech hair goes back to normal and the light tattoos fade. And I just go, what the fuck just happened?
I've never seen anything like that. They just burst into flames out of their eyes. What the fuck?
There's some kind of funny, I don't know, fires going around, I think. I found a weird file at a weird abandoned warehouse. Something, soul killer. Something. Oh, I also know where all of you live now. And she's like pulling up the file of like the columns that show like all of your addresses. She starts reading out you're off stream, right? 7-5. I starts reading your address.
Wanderer, we're off stream.
Copy, you are clear.
Principal
Also-
remarks, oh, so I guess this is what we were working on then. That makes sense.
You're
You're
talking to
mean-
us?
Well, and she just kind of like nervously looks over at her two teammates. It's like, I mean, maybe not directly, but
As you look over at your two teammates, both of them like sit on their hands and like look studiously at whatever they were. Technician's like inspecting his agent for any sort of like speck of dust or anything like that. Your Netrunner is kind of filtering out their cyber deck, which is slightly scorched from the failed Netrun attempt. They are not meeting your gaze.
Principal just kind of laughs a little to herself and goes, never mind.
You can't just bring that up and then just leave us hanging. Who are you? What did you have to do with
We're
that?
all of you.
That is a good question. I am Dimitri. It is good to meet you.
Okay.
I am.
Sound like a
I'm
Dimitri.
not a fan.
I'm Nox, but yeah, I don't know why they put all of us together. I feel like we really struggled out there.
Who is they, by the way? Someone, I guess, like, lined into my communicator, had a weird, like, distorted voice and everything just told us to like work together and run? What was that?
Oh, that's my boss.
As you say, that's my boss. As you say, that's my boss. There's a slight buzz in your subdermal, in your internal agent, and a set of coordinates are given to you, Nox.
Oh, and she kind of leans over towards the front seat and starts putting it in the GPS or whatever console. Can you go here?
Oh, good. The third set of mystery coordinates I've gotten today.
I don't know. Boss man wants us to go here.
As long as those 5K eddies clear, I zoom off down the road.
Getting to your the drive it's actually a fairly close location to where you currently are. A very rough and tumble, offset from the downtown area, where the like landfills are, or what once was there's like a reclaimed landfill, I guess is probably a better way of putting it. Where maybe in the past when the city was a lot smaller, there was, waste and other form of like facilities, but has now been converted into like a warehouse shipping district / general ne'er-do-wells come to kind of lay about here. The coordinates take you to a garage, like a chop shop type area, with a bunch of vehicles in varying states of disarray. Some looks like they could drive. Many look like they've never been driven. That's how badly destroyed they are. But you're able to roll up, and the garage door opens as you kind of pull into the lot.
All right.
Dimitri's keeping a very close eye out. He's wondering, like, if this is maybe like if they were followed, if this was like part of the cleanup from like what just happened. Like,
That reminds me, I'm gonna move my points back to perception.
Yeah, make that check for me if you're doing it actively.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
24. Okay. On a 2.
Damn, that's crazy.
Looking around, it is quiet, eerily quiet. This has a similar. This is not a chop shop. It is. All the cars are laid out as someone who knows what one is. Set it up. But it's clear that no one is working here, nor has been working here for some time. This is staged by a professional in some caliber. To what end is unknown. It doesn't look like you've been followed.
Okay. I reload my gun.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
Does the police car have like any kind of scanner radar thing that we could use?
That is a good question. What is this? What is the stat sheet of the?
And if it's relevant, I have a bug detector, so
That is a good
just in case it's a bug.
question. What does it have? No, it doesn't apparently have. Oh, it has a combat plow. Wow. There's an onboard. Okay. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any immediate scanner tech on board. Though there is an computer that you can interface with, which you've already done on one of the previous ones.
With that would only give me access to the vehicle and nothing much more, right? Maybe the other vehicles. I would see what other vehicles are nearby that are cops. Or...
Oh, in terms of like in terms of roster, you could try. Certainly, it's not unexpected that they would have some sort of connection to each other. You would have to make the check to find out, though.
Oh, good. I think everything seems calm right now, so I'll be perceiving like everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all just very much like, what the hell are we doing here?
Are you going to roll into the garage?
If I don't see any reason not to, I suppose I would.
Yeah, it's just an empty, as far as you can tell, seems to be an empty garage that is just open.
Okay. I guess I turn back to Nox and I'm like, this is where we wanted to go? Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Can I communicate to boss that we're here?
The link is cut.
Oh,
Not unexpected. This is normal, right? That you would get a message and then, unless there's like some desperate need to be contacted, the line gets shut down. That's not out of the ordinary for you.
Okay. I slowly drive us into the garage then.
Lights flicker on automatic switches as motion activated. They hum to life. This is not a clean garage. There's oil and dirt everywhere. Well worn. Dust has stuck itself inside the grime that lines the walls. A compressor flicks on overhead, running for 30 seconds before shutting off, seemingly maintaining a level of pressure in whatever tank provides power to tools on site. You come to a rest in the bay, and the car rumbles to a stop. Any of you who are strong in tech may make a check here.
what? Check.
Just a cyber tech check or something of that ilk. Even as you, go ahead and make it. Cyber tech. 23. As you kind of,
I'm not gonna beat that.
as it kind of comes to mind, technician also speaks up. Oh, wow. I didn't expect them to have an automatic vehicle kill. This is someone has worked on these machines before. You would know that there is a transponder that automatically cuts the engine for any vehicle that sits in the repair bay, so that they can't accidentally roll off while someone is working on the maintenance of the vehicles.
Gotcha.
They do safety things in Cyberpunk? Wait a minute.
Is there a way for me, the driver, to override that with a land vehicle tech check? Like, just so that we can keep the option of getting the fuck out of here if we want to?
Do you bring that up out loud, or is it just a question?
No, this is like a question. Like, this would be
Okay.
something Colt was like thinking of in his own head.
I think you've been around the Nomads a lot. It is, you can bypass it.
Okay. I would probably like to try and do that.
Okay. You would have to get out of the vehicle to do it. This is not something where you can do it from inside
I can't
the
do it
vehicle.
from the driver's seat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, well, if the car's not going anywhere anyways, I'll get out, I guess.
Okay.
Is there a chance I would know that net running the car would, like, I could suppress the signal that's making it shut down?
So
or I could-
it's literally a physical
Oh, a
line that
physical-
like snaps
oh.
into the front of the vehicle that cuts the electronic signal of the starting sequence. If you know if you know where to look for it, it's not actually that difficult to take it off. It is literally just so the car doesn't turn on from afar and drive off while someone's working on it. It is not like a massive. It's like a, what do you call it? Like a block that you put behind a tire to stop it from rolling down a hill. It's not like some super advanced system.
It's like a magical block, basically.
Yeah.
Technical
Is that
block,
like it
but
is?
yes.
It's completely magic.
Cyber
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, Dimitri busts out of the back, swings the doors open. Yeah.
Nox, you hear another call. Tell your friends not to worry. I'll be in
Don't worry.
a couple of minutes. Tell them not to shoot me, please.
Don't worry, don't shoot. Got it. Click. Hey guys, don't worry.
I think on response to that,
Okay.
Principal would pull out her pistol
Yeah,
and
I
she
think-
would just be holding it. Just like She doesn't really know these people.
Yeah,
She's
on
still
don't
probably
worry,
thinking
the
these
rifle
people.
comes around. For
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, come on.
I'm
come on.
not fingers not on the
Be cool, be
trigger.
cool, be
Just
cool.
like it's ready.
Guys, I really want to get promoted this year. Please don't shoot my boss when he gets here.
That sounds like a you problem. I'm sorry, but
Fuck.
Well, look, I just
Please.
got fired, so I wouldn't mind shooting another boss.
What the
Quite a
fuck?
bad day.
Please. I said please. Don't shoot.
As you say,
I'll be here in a second.
as you say, I said, please don't shoot. There's like a knock on the door. The garage door had
no, I'm
closed.
fucking.
The principal immediately raises her gun and points at the door.
No. It rolls down the window like.
You're still in the car. Everybody else is out.
I'm still in the car. I had to knock it out. Boss, I told him not to shoot.
I mean, he's not inside yet. There's just someone knocking on the door of the building.
Oh. I thought we were all in the car and he's knocking on the car.
No. You several of you got it out of the car. The garage door had closed. The lights are still on.
I'm straight up gonna let somebody else get that, and I'm gonna look to turn off the thing that has disabled this vehicle.
Okay. Not a difficult thing at all. You are able to find it fairly
Great.
easily.
I guess Dimitri goes up to the door, keeps like a few feet distance, and says like, "Who's there?"
An interested party. You know better than to use names at the stage like this.
That is true. Is this the person with the bad radio connection?
I hate to say yes. Yes.
It was intentional, right?
No.
She's popping her head out of the door. You're supposed to say yes.
Oh,
You're
unfortunately.
scrambling, right?
Okay, can you open the door, please?
Okay.
Does this sound
Someone
familiar?
open the door.
Knox? Yeah. Okay.
Someone open the
Dimitri,
door.
Walking in
Gets out of
as
the
you
car.
kind of open the door, walking in, hands in his jacket pockets, standing 5'6", maybe. Leather jacket, unzipped underneath a plain gray shirt of some woven material, clearly of fine quality. Balding,
Of course.
with weak blue eyes, and a very, very patchy beard. Stands in front of you, kind of like staring all of you down.
Colt straight up isn't looking because I think he's finishing up like disabling the thing, and he goes, clink. Ah, there we go. All right, got it. All right, so who's he? Whoa! Oh my god, dude, we gotta. You've never been to a stylist, have you?
As you kind of highlight, I say that, he taps his cheek, and a flare of light flickers through. The patchiness of his beard disappears for a second, and then filters back.
Okay, not so gonk after all. We can work. We can make this work. What's up?
I apologize for the subterfuge. I don't. Let's be real. This is my job. I like doing it, and it's funny. Take a seat. Guns down. I'm unarmed. He takes his hands out of his jacket pockets. You can see there's like, he does not appear to be holding any weaponry. Crosses his hands across his chest. Shall we move somewhere a little bit more comfortable?
Let's. And then principal lowers her weapon.
He walks up to like an office that's down the way in the warehouse, picks up a key, and toggles it, and in rolls a gaudy golden Lamborghini, or not Lamborghini, is the word I'm looking for. Limousine. That's the word that was in my head. Golden limousine. One of those is a proper noun, the other one is not, and I meant the not version. But like a gaudy golden limousine. The wheels have spikes on them. The tires are big, thick affairs that look like they're almost rubbing up on the ever so slightly missing the frame of the vehicle. And he pulls the door open and says, "Hop in."
Damn. All right, I take back everything I thought about you in the first 10 seconds. That's a ride and a half. Who's driving?
No one. And he
No?
snaps his fingers, and the window rolls down, and the car beeps.
Is this Delaman? And she just kind of looks inside the car. Hello, Delaman.
Is that a name of a fruit brand?
It's a service. It's West Coast.
Oh.
Let's go.
No, I have no name. I am merely an automated routine to drive from point to point. Please enter the vehicle.
Damn, but I mean, I turn back to the guy. I don't know his name, but it's Jim. And I go, you have a ride this fucking sexy, and you haven't given it a name? We'll think of one.
Just get in the goddamn
We got time.
car.
I get in the car.
Principal loudly sighs and just like it's so rude how loud of a sigh it is, and then she gets in the car. She just it's like it's not even
Shotgun.
slightly subtle.
Yeah, you're able to jump in the front. You're able to jump in the front seat. There's like a whole half car between you and the rest of the team, but absolutely doable.
Well, I could like lower the like private.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely, hell yeah.
Dimitri like runs his hand over the gold like exterior, like he's like amazed by this, and then just kind of like makes a smudge with like some oil from his coat or something on it, and then jumps in.
Yeah, you're able to try. This is a very well waxed vehicle. Your hand kind of just like rubs off of it.
He gives up and goes in.
A paint check. Paint / draw /
Yeah. They clearly, whoever owns this vehicle has spared no expense on making sure it is like legit.
Damn.
As you get in, like a little fridge opens up, and tiny bottles come out, are handed to each of you. It's not actually water because that's too expensive, but it's as close as you can get legally speaking.
It's a seltzer.
I'll, like eye the water a bit suspiciously and just like set it beside me.
I promise it will not poison you.
She drinks it.
Yeah.
I wait to see somebody else drink it, and then I'm like, well, fuck it.
It tastes like slightly off metal, but it is probably the cleanest thing you've drank in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As he's kind of hovering you or showing you around the vehicle, the car pulls out and rolls out into the street, flickering for a second as the panels change from that outrageous gold into a more reasonable black. Shadows kind of filtering over to it, and it drives off into the city in a direction that I think none of you would recognize. Certainly not you, Coyote. But even Dimitri, the car pulls off in a series of massive spins and twists. And as the car kind of drives off, the man sits for a moment quietly and then takes a deep breath, starts to speak, stops, takes another deep breath. Apologies for the theatrics, but it appears that our opponents have a flair for the dramatic. Although I suppose one of you here does not particularly mind it.
Colt is in the middle of taking a bunch of selfies. Like the shoulder cam comes off and is just like taking a bunch of selfies with like the high, like the in the like limo with the water. I was like, do any of you want your faces blurred for socials, by the way?
Yes.
What?
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know. These won't go up today.
You're famous?
I don't like to say famous.
He is what they call a micro agent celebrity.
Yeah, I'll take that.
There are so many these days, aren't there?
Technician who's been so quiet at this point is kind of whispers to Netner, do you think I can ask the Coyote for a signature autograph?
Can I hear that with my amplified hearing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I straight up take out like a bullet and I just like sign it real quick and throw it.
Hell yeah. He kind of just like picks it up and like spins it in his fingers, and is entirely engrossed in this single piece of cased metal. While that's happening, back to Jim. An introduction is order. My name is Jim, or you can know me as Jim. Fair is fair. I do believe I owe you, and he pulls out a data card and hands it to you, Coyote. You will find on this the funds that have been promised to you.
Great.
They are keyed.
What the hell? When do I get paid?
You work for me.
Oh, right.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Part of your whole thing is that you get paid regularly.
Right.
There's like a pay schedule and everything. There's like that.
It's been a while.
Check your email.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we good?
Sorry, sir.
Oh my.
I wouldn't mind a paycheck as well if we're discussing pay. Principal is just...
You're lucky I don't pull you up on crimes against humanity and have you executed.
Well, fair's fair, I suppose.
I love that card game.
Principal, this is the second time we've heard insinuations about some dark dealings that you've had. Do you care to share?
Look, there's a lot of things that happen in the corporate world, and maybe it's better if I'm out of them. Be it not my choice.
He kind of raises his hands for a second, kind of like pacifying everyone in the vehicle. Okay. Here's where we're currently at. Knox, have you shared the information with them? Knox?
Sorry, I was checking my email. She's saying.
Have you shared the information with them?
Yeah, soul killer files, everyone's addresses. I know where they live.
Yeah, that
And,
part made me a little uncomfortable.
This is the problem.
Let's
This is
know.
the problem with people who are
I
too good
didn't
at what they
come up
do.
with it.
They are absolutely useless in talking to people.
No, I said that everybody got put there for a reason. Like everyone got brought to the town square on purpose.
Yes, let's break it down. So, all of you have been selected for one reason specifically. You are outside the sphere of influence in some way or another from the core who are responsible for the attack. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but and he'll pull up a scream sheet and kind of like pass it out to everyone. Already the headlines are like terrorist attack in the downtown square, corpse out for blood, seeking the detention of all involved. NCRPD looking for suspects, and they throw up a bunch of like fake. Not fake, but to you, you would recognize people that were not of that description in that area. They describe the attack as having been a bomb that was dropped down on the square. That there were outside instigators that had made sure to like infiltrate into the announcement of the corpo's new technology. In a random act of civil disobedience of upstaging what they deemed as one of the greatest inventions of the 2040s into the 2050s. They're already kind of highlighting the outcome as being one that is trying to slow down the technological advancement of the Canadian people. There's already a subheading, if you turn further into the screen sheet, there's already a bill in motion in government to reduce the rigor, the red tape, quote unquote, of all research that the corpos can do so they can accelerate their advancement and integration of the technology that they're working on. The bill is set to go into to be voted on by the end of day, with rollout in the next 2 weeks. And finally, there is a acceptance, a bill on funding to increase the funding that the government sends to the major corporations for protection and research and development. So as you can see, they are spinning this one many ways from Tuesday, and it's only Monday. But that is to say you're outside the sphere of influence in one way or another. Some of you quite literally, and he looks a little aggressively at Principal on that one. But we have reason to believe that there is a technical innovation in some respect, that they have managed to create or infiltrate a backdoor of some kind across all cyberware, and be able to command it in ways that we don't yet understand. Your job is to find some way to slow it down, destroy it, get rid of it somehow. And I can promise you, you will be rewarded handsomely if you are successful.
Well, a paycheck is a paycheck. And then she kind of looks over at her team members and goes, you wanted that bonus? You'll get it.
Holy shit, this is a lot to take in all at once. Who is it? Is it Roman? Is it Lobel? Is it both of them?
Principal, you likely have better insight on this than I do, I suspect.
Well, she just uncharacteristically looks a little bit sheepish. You wouldn't happen to know Ontario now, would you, Jim?
Coyote straight up turns to Dimitri and says, "Isn't that roughly where we are? Or is that one of the other places? I'm new to Canada."
Give me a if you want. Dimitri would know this. The provinces and territories as they existed don't. There has been a massive amalgamation of things. The Maritimes simply don't exist anymore. They are underwater. So those are kind of not a thing. Ontario is the seat of power in Canada at the moment, though there are fractions of like the Anglosphere in Quebec that were kind of merged in. Francophones were pushed very far north into Quebec, almost into like the Nunavut area. That's how far up they were gone. Nunavut itself and the northern aspects of Canada are also basically underwater at this point in time, ravaged for their resources through oil fracking in the 2020s and forest devastation through the late 2030s. A bunch of wildfires basically erased the prairies. They are now essentially just dirt. And a sequence of earthquakes on the west coast have kind of broken British Columbia up into huge fractures, exacerbated again by the industry practices that were unchecked and have kind of ripped the ground open. So like half of British Columbia is floating off into like an island aspect of it.
Did Alberta separate?
Alberta did not separate, mostly because Alberta doesn't exist anymore as a concept. It's just
So it is a good future.
Did it ever?
It's just a ruined, fiery husk. It still burns. Alberta still, like what once was Alberta, is still a raging wildfire.
Oof.
Sounds like where I live in Arizona.
But all that to say is that the primary existence, when Ontario was brought up, Dimitri, this does not make sense to you because no one really talks about Canada as individual provinces and territories anymore. It is merely regional. So it's Canada, the country, followed by language regions. And that's about it. So Ontario is referencing something else.
So I wouldn't know like what
You
Ontario
wouldn't know,
meant.
in as much as what it might be referring to right now. Historically, sure, Ontario used to be a province, but right now, you don't really know what that means.
And that wouldn't be a name I had ever heard with like a streetwise check or anything.
Give me a streetwise check.
Oh, this will be good. Let's see the nat 10.
Let's add some luck to it. Let's
Hell yeah.
That'd be crazy.
let's luck on
Hell
that.
yeah.
Why not?
Fuck it, do it.
Bonk. Hey, that's a 9
That's pretty
for
good.
22.
For 22 total. Okay. Whispers. No concrete ideas. Every once in a while, maybe there's like a comment on your stream that suggests that the corporations aren't actually separate. That's about all you get.
I, as subtly and as encryptedly as I can with my scrambler, send a message to Wanderer that just said, "Heads up, eddies are going to clear. By the way, next big headline coming up. Prep everything."
As far as you could tell, the message gets to Wanderer without issue.
Cool.
She replies in the affirmative. She knows the drill. Stream is set to go. She's already starting to update your blog with like all the details of things that were not accounted for that the stream couldn't catch.
Yeah, I'd also like her to try and push the clip of like everything setting on fire. Like put basically like you can even use some of those eddies. Like if like some of those eddies have to be used to like buy ad space or something for the stream, I'm fine with that. To just like push like counter the narrative of like, oh, it was a bomb, it was a terrorist attack. It's like, no, here's footage of where it was.
Okay.
And just like push that as far and wide as she can.
Okay. Yeah. On the blog, by the way, there's a small mention at the bottom. The month's highest donators. This month has done. Last month was a little weak.
We were moving.
Little weak.
This month though, it's already started to shape up a little bit. There's a couple of high rollers that have showed through. The 5,000 is taken off because that is put as a bounty on the top of the page. As like, this is the for this much money, you can hire us to show up too.
Yeah.
But yeah, your general like, oh, thank you. She handles all the stuff there pretty easily.
Right.
There's actually a small, you hear technician pipe up for a second. Oh my God. There's like with special thanks to technician in the, in one of the bottom.
Technician not even caring, I assume. That's just not his name.
Yeah, it's still just technician.
Yeah. Listen, he's worked for you for a long time. He's over it now. It also means when he goes home, no one really calls him about work because they don't know his name.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, you're able to as all this kind of comes through.
Cool.
You guys are still in the car, still driving down the highway. I
also sent Wanderer to see if she can pick up that cop car we stole and just stash it somewhere.
Yeah. She'll try and do that, but it'll take a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Aside from that, yeah. So Jim kind of turns to all of you and after handling the scream sheet. So you see there's a little bit of a discrepancy between what they say is happening and what we know happened. And
Principal pipes up. So is that a yes on Ontario, I assume? You seem like you would be in the know.
Yes. He is a figure I don't want to say I know well. I don't think anyone knows Ontario well. But I have talked to him once or twice. And if you can give me a human perception if you want on this one.
Yeah, sure.
My human perception is a doo-doo, but I will give it a whirl.
There is a skill called human perception.
I use 2 luck on this. Why not?
Principal's human perception is intentionally really bad, and yet
Oh,
somehow
Damn.
23.
And yet, somehow,
Hey,
Even with a 23, you still get
was
like you're
gonna say.
getting something off him. Sorry, 1 second.
that's actually so wild.
you're gonna sneeze?
Yeah, but it was like stuck.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. 23. You pick up it's like a breath where he like a pause for a moment as he's thinking about what all the things he could have done to Ontario in that moment, and then quickly realizes that he made the right choice back then, whatever the choice he made was. But that's about all you get from him. And he quickly diverts again. So, an update. We have reason to believe that there is a play happening behind the scenes to amalgamate power in the hands of this board, headed by Ontario. I suspect this is everything I know of the man is that he is enamored with history. I would not be surprised if he named his board after the former provinces as some sort of play for the leadership of this country. Unfortunately, you can see what the leadership of this country would lead to under his power, and at the moment, the best we can hope to do is to entirely invalidate his project. But next best thing is to slow it down enough that we can make inroads into slowing, putting blocks into play along all these things that are being given away by our government. And that's where you come in. All of you will be hired under contract directly to deal with it.
Do we know where this board physically meets? We could put it in a permanent recess, and he like kind of.
Given enough time, we could probably find it. I don't think it's time we have. They are very, very well hidden. I assume you never spoke to him directly?
Never in person.
He is very cautious.
Yes.
The last time I had a chance to speak to him, I was fresh off my entry into Counter Intel. And that was a very long time ago. I haven't spoken to him in person since. We will give you a stipend to get tools, resources, upgrades, what is required to have you fighting at full effect. That individual that was in the center square today, I would not be surprised if there are more like them and more than one thrown at you at once in protection of these headquarters. They are trying a new form of... remember, they can control you via your cyberware. These are the perfect targets for a virus like this. Chromed out, lethal, and entirely under their control.
Is there any way we could be like not affected by this virus? Is there any antivirus? I'm not very good with tech. I don't know.
I have reason to believe anyone who has no cyberware on them is immune. That is a ridiculous ask. However, I believe that we've been researching all the information that Nox has given us in the time since she got it. We believe we have an upgrade that will harden your cyberware to this virus, but not permanently. Think of it like a vaccine of sorts. It will reduce its the efficacy of it should you get infected, and make it more difficult for you to contract it. But under repeated exposure, you will still it is still possible to get hit by it. That is an upgrade that will absolutely be sprung for to get you on your way and through. But again, you want to minimize your exposure as much as possible.
I mean, do you guys have a bunch of tanks or something? Those borged out motherfuckers were even just that one borged out motherfucker was crazy.
And here you see my problem. I'm coming to you for help. If I had access to tanks, that would have been plan number A.
Plan number A.
Yes, that's how ridiculous this is. I'm counting in letters.
Hey, fair enough.
We're in Canada. Number A.
Is that a thing?
God damn it.
Shit, I learn something new about Canada every day.
Keep that stream running, by the way. Anytime you're outside of our these immediate conversations, the stream should be running. Keep them on their toes.
Oh,
Why?
that gets a little hot. I mean, doing like a we can do like a travel vlog kind of stream. It
You're
gets
the
a little
expert.
tricky on the long.
You're the
form.
expert. I
I'll
trust you.
think of something. I'll think of something.
Hold. We'll continue this conversation a little bit later. The car pulls up into a another like dim warehouse. Nox, you have seen so many grim warehouses as part of this job, but you recognize this one. This is one of the safe houses that you have used before, and the inside is a little bit swankier than what the outside would suggest. Similar to your HQ, it is an underground building that is lined again with lead and other form of protective elements. It is extremely secure. You know, though I don't think anyone else here would notice off the top. Dimitri, you might catch one or two gun emplacements, but in general, the majority of the security is hidden very, very well. And you're able to kind of get into the warehouse where there are places for you to sleep, food to eat, and they start getting your gear ready for like the general upgrades. Each of you are in turn directed to a chair that are plugged in and plugged your neural port plugged in or jacked in somehow and are uploaded with the antivirus. After which you are given sent back into the room altogether, a boardroom kind of situation, like some light refreshments on the table, some food and some drinks, and a couple of suit and tie individuals wearing dark glasses walk into the room with old-fashioned clipboards and pencils. Neither of them say anything, but over the intercom, a quick message. These are your assistants. They will help you with anything that you need while you are here.
Nice. They'll help us spend our stipends, and we can requisition some stuff from you. Yeah.
Both of them nod a single affirmative.
Are they like perfectly in sync when they nod?
Oh yeah.
Just one say only lies and the other only say truth? Or how does it?
Great. So how much are our stipends and what are we fucking
So
buying?
the question is, what do you need? What do you think? We're not going to go with like full on money here at ease.
Sure.
But at its minimum, all of you can repair your armor. It's not repaired. Your armor gets replaced because repairing armor takes too long. But you're able to repair your armor, buy whatever ammunition you feel is appropriate.
Yeah.
And upgrade one item.
Upgrade or not? Okay. We don't have time.
The technicians they have working here are really good at what they do. You can go over the limit of whatever is the thing. So you can add, if your attachment slots are full, you can add one more attachment to it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Wow.
They do warn you that it's a bit of a risky process, and there are downsides to it. There is chance of failure, for example, but it's a very limited.
Is it possible to just like replace my assault rifle with a fancier one?
Yeah.
Like, because there's multiple. How do I add gear?
Just drag it from the compendium to your character sheet.
Oh, I need to go
Sorry,
to the compendium. Fuck.
What were the options again? It was repair, armor,
just replace
one item.
Yeah, so your armor gets replaced. That just happens. Specifically for you because you're the ablation.
Yeah. That's great.
And you get to upgrade an item as well. They're not mutually exclusive.
So I can get like an excellent assault rifle, but with all the same attachments.
Correct. Yep.
Based. I'm gonna do that then.
We have to decide this like right now.
No, you don't. This is
I was gonna say.
just keep in mind this is what you want, and let me know, and we'll add that to your sheet later.
Sick.
If you don't have it immediately at hand, I mean.
Yeah, I do not.
But they have you kind of sitting here because at the table is a projector that has an outline of the head offices of Lobel specifically, because that is where theoretically the data center should be that contains the source code for this virus, according to the information that Nox gathered last episode.
Do we know anything about the head offices of Lobel? Like any particular would like everyone having like a grappling stuff be useful? Like is it a skyscraper or is it like more of a expanded like complex?
Both. It is one of those. So the way it is, it's the upper echelons are where all the offices are. They rise high to but it also goes deep underground. The data center is actually below the skyscraper complex because the cooling is they have an in foundation cooling that allows them to more easily generate a ton of resources. Expend a ton of heat from the calculations that are run therein. The mission brief report, or sorry, the espionage report for this area. Again, foundations are solid. You cannot driving vehicles into it has more likelihood of destroying the vehicle than any sort of damage to the building. The suggestion from the espionage team is that infiltration will likely be more effective than outright assault. However, creating a coordinated effect outside may, coupled with excellent net running by scrambling their systems, may give enough space to have a small team infiltrate without being noticed. That is simply the suggestion of the espionage team, though, and is not a firm recommendation. But they hand you all this data and kind of sit back and look at Nox really to kind of take the lead, as they have the most experience with you.
Can I do rolls that make me sound smart?
Tell me what you're. I'll say this. Tell me what you're trying. So the two advisors, they look to you, but that's only because they know you and they don't really know anyone else here. So if someone else kind of wants to speak up, they're not telling you to speak. It's more that's just who they address from.
Yeah, the main two advisories are like infiltrating.
Yep.
Versus guns blazing would be very stupid, I feel like.
It would certainly be more difficult.
It would certainly be not very effective.
Yeah. They outline, they show like all the gun emplacements and so forth, and they're like, you would need a full-on army to kind of like.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Which I don't think you have the time to get.
Probably not.
I guess I'd want to do a roll on like ways that we could infiltrate, or like stealth, like vulnerabilities in their securities, like physical or digital and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an interface check. 17. Okay. You know of a location nearby that I say nearby, within driving distance, that is a known outpost for their security routine. And that location may actually have better identifiable information as to what you can kind of gather from them.
So describe this to the party.
Sick. I mean, that makes sense to me. Let's before we knock at the big gate, we can always go to the small one.
Well, if it's
Yes,
just
it
the
was long.
5 of us, plus 2 more.
Damn, you really didn't even count them?
Well,
We're one person to her. It's fine.
I think of us as a collective team.
Okay.
I think that's the first time we've ever heard her say us.
Well, it's interesting times that we're in, isn't it?
And my girlfriend called me. I didn't pick up.
Oof. Damn.
She knows that means something's going on at work.
Aren't you worried about? You know what? I don't want to get involved.
She's pregnant.
Whoa, what a can of worms. All
Well,
right.
you'll get that,
What a can of worms.
you'll get that bonus, won't you? That'll be wonderful.
Wait, so does that mean there's a job opening for a netrunner?
I don't even know where to begin with that.
Well, you guys offer paternity leave, right?
Paternity.
Well, LaFawn, who is LaFawn acting as?
The Netrunner's a woman.
I can fucking tell you're not making a woman's voice.
No, I thought you
unfortunately, my
women's
voice is a
No,
little.
because LaFawn is acting as someone's
Yeah.
tech or netrunner, right?
No, yeah.
I don't
No,
know who the fuck
I'm
you guys
giving-
have
I'm giving you a
plus
hard
ones.
time
You guys
'cause
have
it's
not
funny.
introduced your plus ones at all. So
I'm giving you
No,
a hard
I-
time. No,
It's just that-
I'm
yeah.
joking. It was the technician, and he
Yeah, I
volunteered that
just
information for
brain
no
farted.
reason whatsoever.
I was like, "There's 5 people here." I'm like, I brain farted.
No, he's no, but as soon as he says that, he like blushes a deep red, and he's like, "Wait, I should not have said that." And he's like trying very much to focus on his work so that everyone ignores him.
That's too late for that. But, all right.
Jim speaks up again one more time, though. He says, while you guys are looking for that information, I will try and find out more what I can. What I can send to you, you will get.
How many grenades do you have in stock?
Yeah, I need
Dimitri
some
kind
of those.
like runs his fingers.
Make a list. We'll have that added. We'll have that sent to you.
Great. I got a list of grenades and ammo. I'll send it your way.
Do you
It's-
want to run that net running sequence now, or for that piece of information that you got that you were able to kind of crack through on the under 17 interface?
yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
Let's do
it. Do you guys go as a group, or is Nox going alone?
I imagine we would go with to like support.
Okay.
Probably just as protection and something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, Jim gives you, first of all, the super swanky car disappears.
Shame.
But he gives you an upgraded ground car. This one has a chassis that is clearly modified. The glass looks bulletproof. The tires look a little bit more rigorous and reinforced than your default kind. This looks like it could handle a firefight.
Great.
But as you get into hang on, let's make sure that everyone can see this. I think everyone can see this now.
Looks like it.
There we go. You get into you jack into a system here. This is a fairly well defended facility, but it's currently quiet. Clearly, whoever's staking this place out has done a good job of letting you know. However, there's no guarantee that they won't return. So the rest of the crew is here is watching out, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Covering.
here is where we're gonna do things a little bit janky because we're operating both within net play and outside of it. But Lemon Kiwi, you lead. Nox, you lead your decisions on what you're doing. You have 5 net actions per turn, so decide as you're doing what you're kind of doing. And I will let you know, rest of team, what happens, and you guys can kind of react as such. Make sense?
Oh, yeah, I have that internal agent, so I can talk to them while.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
in.
can talk to them whenever. Absolutely.
Yeah, easy peasy. Sounds great.
Oh,
All right, so you have
should I do
control.
a scanner?
A scan, yeah.
Wish I didn't use all my luck at the beginning. Oh, never mind.
Oh my!
Damn. Nice. Okay.
Holy.
I
Okay.
think I should
Damn.
be able to.
Yeah,
So
you
I talked
used
to
all
everybody
your
on
luck,
this
huh?
network.
Fucking hell.
Actually crazy.
think if I do like this. There we go.
Oh shit, yeah. Now I don't have to go through
Ooh.
all of it.
So that's
All mine.
that's what you get so far.
So I'm trying to get to the files or the password.
Up to you. You're the net runner. You tell me.
What would a smart net runner do? Like,
You're the net runner. You tell me.
Okay. Well, we'll do a little password dip once we all right. Enter killer.
Okay. So this is now we are now in combat. The way this works is I believe Black Ice goes to the top of the queue first and kind of goes through. Let me double check what these guys do. Killer. What a name, hey?
Ooh,
Okay.
killer.
Oh, you don't have any. Keep in mind now that you're in net space, you can only per meat space turn use a program once. Even though you can do 5 net actions, it's every meat space turn that a program can do something. So keep that in mind. So Killer will go after your programs, but I don't think you have any programs res right now.
I don't know what that means.
Correct? Activated.
I just got here, so no.
I mean, you can activate programs outside of NetSpace.
Should I be doing that?
Again, up to you.
I don't know.
So we'll say you didn't. So
Okay.
Killer goes to makes an attack on you, but there's no programs left available. It does nothing. It is now. You are next. So you go ahead. So what are you doing with your first?
I should either slide or hit him. I haven't fought anybody, so I want to hit him.
Okay.
Roll an
Kick
attack.
their asses.
So are you using a program for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're activating the program. Go for it. That's 1 net action, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
And
and then I use my this thing. Should be 3d6 damage. Oh, okay. I roll to hit. Is that rolling to hit? I guess?
So no, the way it works in NetSpace, it targets the. I have to also roll 1d10.
Is it this targets black ice?
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit for sure.
And
It's not-
non-black ice.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
So it should be d6.
14. Okay. It's not dead yet, but it is hurt. Okay. You still have 3 more net actions, I believe.
I don't know what else to do with net actions.
Um,
Play net runner. Like there's ID, which is identify a file. There's Pathfinder, which is what I did to get the lay of the land. There's
Yep.
Cloak to Apply traces of my presence of a virus, which I haven't done yet. Backdoor to break through passwords, which I'm not at yet. So it's just.
You could activate another program, for example, and do it and use it too. Because you don't. Each program can only be run once, but you can do multiple programs in a turn. You have 9, or you could just end your turn and have the next turn kind of start.
What's a backdoor check?
Backdoor check.
I have something called a worm, which is.
Oh yes, that is for when the backdoor is one. Yeah, it's to break through the password. If you run into a password.
I guess I chill.
Okay.
I don't know what Zap does, but yeah.
Zap is when you use your. I believe you use your direct damage on a net runner, or black ice, I believe.
I don't see it on the list that you sent me.
No, because then you just roll a 1d10 via. It's because it's an interface action. It's not a. What do you call it? That's fine. Okay. So while we're doing this, we're back in meat space. What are each of you doing? We're not going to go to initiative because it'll make things a lot more difficult. But what are each of you doing as you kind of see your netrunner jacking into this terminal?
Mostly just keeping an eye out. Like, are we at like a compound or something?
Yes.
Or
yes.
Okay.
This is this one is also weirdly it's a manufacturing plant. So a bunch of like sealing tracks that have like machines clawing through them that are carrying, mostly automated. The plant is still running, but a bunch of automation is going on where forklifts are picking up materials, smelting furnaces are burning metals down, and so forth.
Doesn't seem to be any people or cameras spotting us though.
So far, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
No. Because you're keeping watch, give me a perception check, please.
Neat.
Just to.
I have all my extra solo points in perception right now.
Oh yeah.
So let's add a big ol' 7 to that, and screw it. I'll use my last 3 luck because why not?
Yeah. Nice.
Big
31.
bonk.
Oh, this guy really noticing.
I'm fucking paying attention, man.
Yeah.
Also, I guess I have the. I guess because he told me to just have the stream running. I guess I'm just like.
Oh God, yeah.
Man, what am I?
We're like doing espionage, and you're just like showing our location.
It's a 5-minute delay. We pushed the delay to 5 minutes on this.
5 minutes? Oh my
Yeah, 5-minute delay.
I mean, the chat interaction is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, no, it's very much VOD format. I think I'm like probably like interviewing one of you about like just fucking nonsense. Like, so where do you want to shop for like your we gotta do like a fashion if you're gonna be on the Coyote stream, we gotta make sure we get you a makeover done. So where do you want to go later? What vibe are you looking for? I'm just doing that with Dimitri in principle.
Okay. So far on 31, the routines do not seem to be misplaced by the machines that are currently in the plant. Seems okay at the moment, though. There does seem to be a weird tremor, almost like not quite an earthquake, but like a gentle shake in the foundation of the building.
All right, well, that sounds like a future us problem.
But Nox, back to you. It's second round here, so you have 5 more net actions to go.
Okay, so we're gonna sword his ass again.
Okay, go for it.
Shit. It's wrong. D6. Oh, I have to do this first.
14, yeah. Roll your damage.
Apparently, ice or zap just does free damage to anything. Yes. So
10. Yeah, that absolutely gets rid of. This is de-rezzed.
Oh, okay.
So this is out. It is disabled. And you can move on onto Skunk. Remember, you can slide away after the first round. You can slide away from the black ice. You don't necessarily need to fight it. However,
I'll slide past Skunk.
Yeah, until this program is de-rezzed, an enemy netrunner hit by this effect makes all slide checks at a -2. Okay, so it is going to make a attack at you. I guess it's a. Okay, so now you roll your interface check. If you beat it, it does not have an effect. So you have avoided the skunk's attack. You can attempt to slide, or you can attempt to attack it. Though not with sword, because sword has already been used this turn.
I slid it for 16.
Okay, so I believe it's a speed check against it. Okay, you have successfully avoided it. All right, now this is a DV12 password. So you still have one, I think you have one net action this turn. We've got 1, 2. Oh no, you still have 3. So you can make a backdoor check here. 15 is greater than 12. So the password is unlocked. You can move forward. You can now that the password is unlocked, you can scan further into the system if you want to. Remember, you still have 2 net actions left.
So the Pathfinder didn't reveal
Pathfinder
everything?
only goes up until it reaches a password, or it's reached the end of the system. Yeah, passwords block.
Scan.
Okay.
Pathfinder or scanner check?
Pathfinder. Scanner is the thing that is in meat space. 13. Okay, so 13, you can see, I think, up to here.
What the fuck? I should probably go back and see these files.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
So now you're on a control node, by the way, which you can take control of if you want to.
What is it control? Do I...
You have to take control of it to... Actually, no, it would tell you. The other thing, too, is... Actually... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. These would be triggered. There is what is called an imp. Imps are controlling the control nodes. They're the ones that are like running the whole system. This control node is in charge of all the cameras that are in the facility.
Okay, I should probably access those. See what the lay of the land is.
Okay. You do notice that there is a imp up here, which is what controls this. If you're trying to interfere with the control node, it is likely to notice and may sound an alarm.
If I try to access the cameras?
Yes. Without dealing with the imp first. Without dealing with the imp first. Yeah, imps are kind of like black ice, except they don't have any specific. They can only do 2 things. They can only zap or control their control node, and they prefer to control their control node rather than do any attacks.
Because I have poison flatline destroy non-black ice on enemy thing, and I also have do damage to a net runner, which I don't know.
No, imps are not net runners. They're like AI within the system that kind of control the operations of certain things.
So is it non-black ice? You think? Or is it black ice?
It is technically black ice, but what are you trying to do?
Well, if it's non-black ice, I'm gonna use poison flatline because it just destroys it, and if it's black ice, then I'm gonna have to sword and zap it.
Keep in mind, you can't run sword. You can't run sword this turn. You can zap it, but you can't run sword because sword was already used this turn, and you can only use a program once per turn. But yeah, you can absolutely try and zap it for sure.
And is damaging it gonna sound the alarm, or?
I would say that it will eventually sound the alarm if you take too long to do it. Like on the next turn, if you don't kill it, it will likely do so. But you can probably attack it this turn without issue.
Okay, then I'll just zappy zap.
Okay. Damn. Let me. Oh, I have to. So that passes. So you have to make it. Yeah, you're supposed to make an interface check first, but I think yours will automatically beat. I don't think there's any way you can roll lower than a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I have a +10.
Yeah.
So.
You'd have to roll a 1 and then some.
Yeah.
Which I can do.
Okay. Sick. It is still technically standing, but it is very, very hurt. All right. How many net actions? I think that's all the net actions you have at this point. Out in the real world, the shaking has gotten a lot more intense.
Well, that's good.
The future us is rapidly approaching. We'll soon be their problem.
Yeah. What is our group of meat crew doing?
On that ridiculously high perception check, it was like a 31. Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
Yeah, it is a it feels like the foundation of the building itself is shifting.
Oh. What? So it doesn't feel like I could go somewhere to figure this out then, unless there's like a basement or some shit.
Well, so you guys are on the north, like you're on the end of the building. So like the for something this big to be shaking, it'll have to be coming from like further within.
Okay. I guess I turn to the other two and I go, "How stealthy are both of you?"
Pretty stealthy, yes. I've been known to
I
sneak.
don't do stealth. That is not my thing.
Principal, do you maybe want to stay here and watch Nox? And Dimitri and I will go see what's going on?
I don't know why you're whispering all of a sudden.
Because we're in a place. We're being sneaky.
Just hear from the internal agent. Girl time! Yay!
She turns to her two team members and is like, "Do you want to join them or?"
I think it'd be best if we stayed here.
That's what I thought.
We're not particularly good at like sneaking around.
I don't know if you're able to assist Nox here at all, but probably better than
I can try
crawling around.
Yeah, I can try.
Better than crawling around.
Mind your fucking business. Do not touch my shit.
Never mind. I will not be doing anything with Nox. I will sit here.
Thank you.
Let's go on the prowl, Coyote.
I fucking love this guy. All right. And we, I guess, sneak off to the epicenter of the shaking. Or
Okay.
at least toward it.
Yeah, it'll take you about a turn to get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even running. Nox, back to you.
Oh shit! All right.
5 net actions to go.
All right. Roll. Oh, I have to. Do I have to interface every time I start a turn?
With the control now, you don't have to interface with it at all.
Wait, I'm just trying to kill this imp.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah.
Killing.
Yeah, it is dead.
And then, so that's 2. No, that's 1 net action. And then my second one is to control. So I will roll that.
That is exactly the I think you have to beat the DV though. So,
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
You
can try and do it again.
roll it
You will
again?
take damage if you do so,
All right.
which is fine.
Bruh.
Oh, brutal.
Take. Okay, you take
That's honestly crazy.
9 damage as it
we're not
sparks through your cyber deck, which is an internal one if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
Would those sparks be visible from the outside? Will we see that?
You can see like lines of electricity like running through the Netrunner as she tries to interface. With
I'm
something.
fine. I have it under control.
Are you sure you don't want my staff to assist you?
Alien, give me a fucking coffee. Working on it.
Fortunately, I don't think we have coffee here.
I think that was 3 net actions, so
I don't even get
You have 2 more. You have 2 more. Yeah.
Just keep fucking.
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
fucking God.
Oof.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
these are the most sophisticated cameras in the world.
I need this fucking coffee.
You take 8. You take 8 more damage as
oh god.
yeah. This is resisting your a chance to interface with it.
Okay, I have 1 more action this turn. We're gonna
my
fucking
God.
catch Scarlet
Oh my god.
again.
No shot! No shot!
Ow! How?
That's
I-
just
I'm
Unreal.
fucking fried by myself.
holy
bro.
fuck.
Dude.
Bro, Nox is. We're gonna turn up with a fucking charred corpse back to their headquarters.
Keep in mind, healing is really hard to come by in Cyberpunk.
Oh,
I wish you let off.
I did. Session 1, I did.
I missed that part.
You take 5 damage.
Oh god. Oh
Well,
god, you're under half health now.
22
Does that mean
HP
that
is
like
tough.
Remember, you don't have to attack these controls. You can. There's no lock preventing you
Well,
from
if
moving
I'm gonna
forward.
fucking kill myself off of them.
No.
Well, that's my turn anyway. I
Okay.
got
Oh,
fried.
Okay.
Fortune toaster moment.
Yeah. As you guys get further into the plant, it starts to become apparent as to what the shaking actually is. A large pad is laid on the floor, a concrete one with actuators all the way beneath it, rumbling back and forth. Testing sequences. Standing atop of it is a robot. Clearly a robot. In the same design as with multiple ones. One of them is the same design as the heavy that you fought in the downtown plaza. They're not active as far as you can tell. They are merely testing the ground, like how much force is being applied and so forth. And then as you kind of look closer, you actually see that the arms and so forth are not actually wired into a core to be controlled, but are more as if they were being attached to a mannequin to be removed and then placed in somewhere else.
I guess I just relay. First off, I make sure the stream catches it. Second, I guess I relay that to like our Netrunner crew. Like, hey, more of those fucking Borgs here. What the fuck is happening? And I just like send video footage.
should I don't know. Do we have enough explosives to take them out, or should we just lay low? And
I got
hopefully
a grenade launcher, but that's about all I got.
I have grenades too, but it seems risky to start something. Does it look like they're on the edge of like the vibrating's getting like more intense? Does it look like it'll like lead up to something? Like
it looks like they're in the middle of like upping
down?
the testing. It looks like they're testing the items. It doesn't look like they're active in any way. It looks like they're if you've ever seen shake testing for like buildings, they start like low vibrations and they get much stronger eventually.
Yeah.
It seems something of that ilk, where it's like running through different levels of testing to see
So
how
it's like
effective.
testing the hardiness of
Correct.
these like Borgs. Okay.
Yeah. And they're not Borgs right now. They're just the cyberware to be implanted in later.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I said they appear to be mannequins that they're attached to.
And and looking over this is just one robot?
No, there's several. There's just one that you recognize. There's a couple other types. You would see maybe like 4 different variations.
But none of them look as tough as that heavy we saw, or the one did.
Yeah, correct. One of them looks like it really is designed to be an armor mech. The other ones look like they are for more finesse, more stealth.
Question.
Yeah.
When we loaded up before, we wanted some grenade. We've gotten that equipment by now?
You would have some of it, yeah.
Would I have EMP grenades, which were one of the things I wanted to requisition?
I would say you would have a few, yes.
Okay. And am I aware? So to a person with cyberware, there's a certain check, or else they lose like functionality in their cyberware. What would this do to like just a straight up like non-meat based, just like a robot?
It's unknown, right? And EMPs are not permanent.
Right. No, it's just for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be recovered from. Also, hardened cyberware is resistant to the EMP effect. You can get the hardened class, which prevents it from being affected by EMPs.
It prevents it straight up. Okay, good to know.
Which you would, of course, know.
Yeah. Okay. Then when I don't think we did that then.
And we got no response from the net running team.
I don't know. Has the net running team replied? They can talk to you.
What was asked?
We were just informing them that there was
Yeah,
like,
we were just,
or-
I was sending you footage of what we were seeing. No stream delay to you guys.
Yeah. Um, I don't even know what we would do with that kind of information. I mean,
I mean,
it's
there's likely
Doesn't-
like
you don't
some
have
sort
to
of
do
like
anything with
control
it.
nodes or something for this. Maybe like we could shut it down or something, disable them permanently, overload them, something. I don't know. Tech.
principal kind of turns to her two team members and just kind of hand waves and goes, something like that. I don't know. That
No,
seems
it
like
is possible.
what you do.
Any the netrunner speaks up. Any net arch will have a root access of this caliber. Will have a root access at the end of it. Implanting a virus of some kind would. Nox, I've studied your work. Like you've done something like this before. That black box hack that you did 5 years ago. Something of that caliber, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Let me just whip that up real quick as her hair is like fizzing from fucking just being hard right now. It's like when you insert the USB and it's just not going in and you haven't figured out to flip it yet. That's just like
the other netrunner,
doing
by the
right
way,
now.
has put the fire out on your body, so you do not constantly take damage from it.
That's good.
Oh.
That's good.
Also realized I have a defender program, which first successful brain damage from a non-black ice program is stopped. Is that what this is? Is this non-black ice damage?
Yeah, because it is straight up just a failure from your hacking. So yes, you can remove the first one.
Okay, I'll regain
Hey,
9 hit points.
that's
Very
huge.
appreciated,
That's
Your
huge.
Honor. We are back
Hell
to
yeah.
not getting shit on. I'm still scared to touch this node, but so let me know when I can roll it.
Yeah, it's back to your turn order. The netrunner from Principal's team, you ran into one's password, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, a second password, correct?
Just one. Well, there's one down the road I haven't cracked, but yeah.
Okay. Can away team? Can you look through? You said that's a testing facility, right?
Yes.
Okay. Under one of the nearby, there should be a diagnostics chamber of some kind. There should be a password listed on there. There always is. See if you can find it.
Okay. We search and high and low.
Yeah, we looking.
Yeah, both of you give me that. Give me a perception check on that.
Man, I wish I hadn't blown my luck on that other not as good perception check.
Don't worry, I got luck.
Luck.
I'll
for
blow it
days,
all.
clearly.
2 luck. Okay, please. Wait.
27.
I've been doing this.
Stapled or like posted noted to one of the machines that has like a readout of all the things is a sequence of numbers and letters that do appear to be some sort of password.
I love just
I
having
read
a
out.
sticky note on a monitor.
Hey, if you've ever been in a testing facility, you know how accurate that is.
No, I get it. No, I do.
As a netrunner, by the way, you would know. You can input if you have the password. You do not need to make the check. It will You can automatically input it, and it will just work.
Oh.
So if you have found the password before, you can input it, and it will operate the system. So there's one
Read
password
off the
left.
password, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just get a free password break for the last one.
Yeah.
Cool. Should I start controlling again?
Are you going to head down to that password at the bottom?
I'm kind of determined to control this node.
Yeah. If you want to make a check for it, go for it.
Okay, surely it can't fuck up again.
16.
Don't.
Yeah, 16 is higher than
go.
12. You now have
God.
control of this. This is the entire camera system for the building.
Can I just scroll through all the cameras and sort of mentally memorize, or I could maybe talk to someone who can write this down, or
Yeah.
you know, get sort of what does the camera see? What are some gaps in the cameras?
So this is a processing plant, as we said, a manufacturing plant that seems to be creating entirely Borgware. It is all about like bolting the arms together, wiring up everything for the neural interfaces, testing them to make sure they are hardened, and they're putting a lot more resources into this than is expected. They seem to be trying to make the market for Borgware is fairly limited. A, because it's expensive, and B, because most people just don't want this kind of cyberware in their body. There's a lot of this. This would flood any market. And that's kind of what you get. On the outside cameras, it shows the yards where there's pallets, or rather shipping containers full that are being loaded up by automated like forklifts and such that are being stacked high. All of them unmarked. They are blank shipping containers.
Oh. I relay all this info as I make my way down to the other password.
Okay. Which you run into a saber-tooth. You would have to slide past this as it tries to attack you. What does the saber-tooth do?
So, does it into speech? Because I remember last time we had to both.
Yeah, it's a speed check. Well, so Black Ice goes to the top of the check immediately, and then you make a speed check afterwards to see if you can who goes first. How much does so you have sword active, right?
Yeah.
So you make an interface check here, I believe. Against its attack. 15, so that will hit. So then your sword takes 22 points of damage. I don't know how much HP it has.
I don't. Where do I see that?
Sword.
Price. Program size. Doesn't say that it has HP.
Okay, let me check. I mean, it probably is dead. Grr, where'd it go? I'm scrolling through pages of stuff. Whatever, we'll deal with it later. But anyway, it's either de-rezzed, because it's not destroyed. Remember, you have backup. Mm-hmm. So even if it gets de-rezzed, it's not destroyed. You can try and slide from it, though. However, you can't use sword on it right now.
That's fine. Do I have to speed check first or slide?
Yeah, do the speed check first, then slide. Oh damn!
Oh, hell
It's not. This is not beating it.
Nice.
Slide.
Okay. Yeah.
Sliding.
You're good. 100%. Yeah. You can input the password here.
Okay.
And it looks like it is the correct one.
Oh, thank God.
Do you want to make a? You still have 3 net actions left. Do you want to make a Pathfinder check?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, all the
Nice.
useless fucking rolls.
Oh well, it gets to expose everything at the end. And there is the root access.
Wow.
I'm on my way.
There's dragon here, which you have to try and get past as well. Dragon, I believe, attacks your programs.
Watch out, it's a bad dragon.
Hey. Wait.
Okay. You have to try and slide from this one.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong token thing. All right. Make a slide check here. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get past effortlessly.
Your control node. Is this cameras again, or is this?
This is
something
not cameras. This is the manufacturing stage of the programming of the control units for all the cyberware. So basically, whatever wires into neural interface, this is what this control node wires it.
Could drop a fat ass virus on this?
You would put the virus in the root access, but you can take control of the control node and try and for example, cause it to malfunction or whatever crafting is happening right now.
I guess I'll be more subtle. Maybe I'll just be more
We could-
subtle and just get access first. And
That makes sense to me.
yeah,
March a
I dropped
cyborg
some
army on a
bombs.
low bell.
Yeah.
All right, make a virus check to
Oh shit!
implement a virus here. 14. Okay. Do you have any luck left?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You now have control of the entire system, though. So everything that's currently here, you have access to, including the 2 files. The files aren't particularly full of like relevant information that you didn't already know from the forward team. It appears that there is an order for Borgware that has been excessively increased in strength to be surgically implanted in the next little while. And it looks like they're trying to create some sort of army of some kind. The numbers here are staggering. There's like 500 to 1,000 orders of each type. So not all of them are,
Ooh.
so some are 500, some are 1,000, etc. Roughly. The other file, though, is a blueprint of the loadout, of the build out of the location where the virus was maintained and currently being researched.
Okay.
And you're able to copy that to your
Yeah.
agent.
Cool. And I'm jacking out.
You're jacking
Unless
out
you think
safely.
there's something else I should be doing.
No, that's basically all the information within
Yeah, sick.
and within this area.
You're all right. I told you I could do it. I would have a band-aid.
Didn't count you for a second.
Thanks.
You also now have control of the entire system.
Oh,
So the control nodes, you don't have to make another check. You
Oh.
can just activate them at will. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So
So like
up to you
access
what you want to do with it.
cameras and all of the shit.
Say again.
So like access to cameras and all of the
Everything.
control node shit?
Everything. You have control of this plant. You can do whatever you want with it.
Can you break fucking everything?
Should I? Do we want to? We got to infiltrate subtly, right? Is
Yeah.
it subtle?
I mean, we're leaving now to go to that other place where they're actually doing the virus stuff, right?
Okay, I could blow it up. I think.
Is the shipment going to the? It wouldn't be going to the head offices, would it? We couldn't sneak inside the
Correct.
Right in the front door.
Yeah. No. This is not going to the. This is shipping to an unknown location.
Are there things from here that are going to the head office?
Not that you can tell.
It was a great idea, Dimitri.
But here's the thing.
Thank you.
You have control over the system.
Oh.
We
We just
Oh.
send a shipping container to their office building.
Hey,
That
it's pretty good. I can't conceal this big assault rifle, so
We could show up on the loading dock inside a storage container and see what happens.
I think that's really good.
is so absurd.
Yeah, sure.
Are you
do we have
locking
another
that
plan
order
for
into the?
infiltrating?
What's that?
No, I was just gonna say, do we have a better plan to infiltrate?
Oh,
Ah,
Then Dimitri, you
I
get
mean,
your wish.
surely.
Would we know if they scan the crates at all before?
But like a life
Look at-
form scan? I don't. I mean, I would be
Probably
shocked.
not, right?
Again, you control this entire facility.
Yeah, so even if they did do that on this end, I mean, it wouldn't matter. And by the time they do it on
Yeah.
that end, we're there. So
That's true. Yeah.
I can't
Seems
just like
that-
make us some IDs so that we can just get in uniforms and
Oh,
walk
that'd
in there with IDs.
that'd be cool.
Is that
Can
a thing?
you do that?
I don't
That would
know.
be very
You
subtle.
have control of the system.
Do they have ID printers?
They do. They do.
Okay,
They
sure,
do.
that works
Okay.
too.
Okay,
Yeah, that's-
I can make us some IDs.
Oh yeah. Under your real names or under different names?
Should all pick different names, huh?
We should pick each other's names.
Ah. You'd be like Meditri, not Dimitri. Meditri,
Perfect.
secretary instead of principal. I don't know. Sorry.
That's my weapon.
Is that sexist? I'm sorry. Oh, is that your weapon?
Dean
I don't.
instead of the principal.
Sounds
With
great.
these,
Yeah.
with these questions in mind, as you guys ponder your name selection, getting ready
Oh my
to
God.
infiltrate into the headquarters of these major corporations through various methods, likely a loading dock, maybe a shipping container. We'll have to find out next time on Project Light the North. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.